Hello, everyone. Before we start the show, have a little chat about Patreon. You need to get over to Patreon. Why, Dean?
Because we've got loads of stuff on there, Amy. Back to the studio. Now, we've got loads of stuff over on Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's a way you can financially support us as a podcast. You can start up for as little as £3 a month, and that gets you access to everything. We've got like extra episode a week. We've got live shows on there, live talent shows where we have mates come on. Don't know what's going to happen. People can win cash prizes. Tell them more about it, Amy.
Well, and also depending on what tier you go, you get like signed prints and members only club cards and shit like that. You can also send in questions for our guests if you specifically want to ask them something. That's like a direct link to some famous people that we have. That's good, isn't it? Dean, back to you, Dean.
That is Amy. Thank you very much. We also have specials that we've been doing. We've got a VR special that's just gone up with Ishan Akbar. We've got Axe Throwing special, Sports Day on Substances, where we all played sports games. It was dead fun. We're going to have loads of new specials coming on in the future. What else? Back to you, Amy.
We're doing Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm really excited about. We're all going to be goblins, and we're all going to be on substances and be goblins, and I can't wait, and I hope we do it regularly, and that'll be on Patreon. What else, Dean?
We've discount codes on merch, early access to tickets, free live show tickets if you're a £10 patron. That's a free ticket every month.
7 days early.
And 7 days early access, sometimes 8 days if we're feeling beep, 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 beep. This just in, 8 days early access sometimes, and sometimes it's 7 days. But either way, you get it a week before anybody else does. For just £3 a month, sick that, innit? £1.50 each a month you're giving us.
What's that?
What's that? I know it's a cost of living crisis, but we're poor too.
Yeah, help us out. We're trying to like rep the Northwest, innit? And the pubs of this here country.
Yeah, so get on it. There's loads of stuff on there. It's always growing. It's always getting bigger. It's always getting better. It's fantastic. Good value for money.
We love you, and we really appreciate all your support and your love, and thank you, and see you on Patreon.
Back to you at home. That's you guys.
Back to Dean for the weather.
Cold outside.
Merch.
We've got merch
So
there.
much merch. What is it? comedymerch.co.uk. It'll say it on the screen what it is.
Comedy merch.
Go on it. We've got so many designs designed by me and Dean. Yours
all
truly.
Different colours.
Hoodies,
mugs,
t-shirts,
crew necks,
sweaters.
Loads of stuff. Buy some stuff. Support the podcast. Represent us when you're walking through these streets.
Yes, please.
You'll see some of the fantastic merch we've got in the video that's playing in between us.
Here.
Over here.
Yeah, the merch is great. I love the merch. Can't wait for our merch to come.
Rep the Bong Man.
I love the Bong Man. The Bong
got
Man's
him.
so cool. I love him.
The name Johnny Bongo was already taken, so we'll have to come up with a new name for him. But
Jimmy Bongo.
Jimmy Bongo. Represent. I don't know what I'm saying.
And you also get discount codes for this merch over on Patreon as well. So
yeah.
get over on Patreon for the good stuff.
Should have put that on a Patreon advert. Never mind. It's on here instead.
See you on Patreon or on the merch website.
See you on the streets wearing the merchandise.
Is right.
Get on them. Fresh Garms. comedymerch.co.uk or .com, whatever it says here.
Thank you.
Merch.
Thanks for that. Bye.
We're back.
Hello.
How are we?
Mad High Club. I don't know what episode it is. We have
Some
Tom
episode.
Hartley. Do you know? I thought your name was Tom Hartley. Because of you.
Well, yeah, that could be. I understand that. That's fine. And to be honest with you, I have shorted a lot of time, so that would be fine.
Yeah, if the shoes fit.
If the boot fits.
So hot off the Married at First Sight reunion. Watch the reunion the other night. Yeah. Some drama going on, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Did you find that was what most of the experience was?
I only went for the paycheck. So to be honest, at that point you don't get paid for obviously the original series. You get your loss of earnings, but loss of earnings in Liverpool money and you have to spend it in London. Yeah, so it's like double. So it's nice. Fuck all. So this was like 3 days, big paycheck.
Yeah.
Fine.
Did you do anything before Married at First Sight?
No, I'm not. I never went actually on it to be famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, I just still don't think I don't give a shit about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I did actually genuinely go on it to get a fella, and what a fucking disappointment that was. So, then it's like, I come out, people liked it, people find me funny, that's great, I love all that. But ultimately, if tomorrow I've got to get a job in Tesco, I will.
Just have to do it, innit? Yeah.
Okay.
Has your life gone mad since then?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't
can't relax with him,
anticipate
innit?
that you're gonna like have people coming over to you in the streets and stuff. And initially, I was like, "What are you looking at?" And then I was like, "Shit, I've been on the telly." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's weird. But still, I hate the celebrity thing. I hate like, oh, you're a celebrity now. No, I'm not a celebrity now because I've done one fucking show, married someone on the telly, and that does not equate to being a celebrity. Sorry,
Yeah.
no.
Do you know what I
Kind
think's
of
really? Do
though.
you know what I think's really
Do you
funny?
get recognised in the street and that?
So infamy, maybe. I'll go with infamy.
Okay.
Dean's just said, I can't relax them being in here, but no one can see that Wallace is running around, so they just think you're really homophobic.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what it was. Yeah, I was talking about Tom.
I just like to point out,
weeing.
there's a dog.
He's weeing.
Oh, he's weird.
He's actually pooing.
Oh, he's pooing.
See, this is why we
Right,
keep
get him out. Sorry, I can't deal with
It's gonna stink
shit.
in here now.
I can deal with
Oh,
This
look
is on
at
news
you.
now.
the tiny...
It's not my fault.
It was mine.
I said-
It was my fault. I am sorry. I was getting ahead of myself.
I said, put him in his bed.
How much was that a child's reaction then? It's
That
not my
shit
fault.
is so small. He's trying to eat it now as well.
Go on, Wallace, go with it.
Bye, Wallace. Thanks for
Bye,
leaving a present.
Wallace.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for.
Yeah, we're there. We'll carry on in a minute.
But yeah.
Shitting.
But yeah. So,
Are you next, Travis, Shit, in the room?
Yeah, I'll be next. Yeah, it's something we all do. We all just go around. Yeah.
Is it like a
And whoever gets the
initiation
biggest
pro-
one wins.
Wallace was definitely lost then.
Yeah.
And what
He's
if
never been very good.
did you get extra points for diarrhea?
No, the solider the better in this game. That's a different competition altogether.
You know, while you're cleaning the shit, can you get me a copper bag out the fridge?
I don't know if she ate that,
Oh,
but maybe.
God almighty. The days just blend into one.
I know.
Empty
So,
jobs.
did you go out last night, did you? So you're feeling a bit rough today? Oh, what did you do? Where'd you go?
Well, we went for just a quiet, a little gin. Because I'm bringing me a bottle of gin house.
yeah.
So we
Jess.
went to taste that.
Yeah.
And then, one thing led to another, I'm afraid. Tom.
Escalates.
It does. It really does. It escalates. And then you end up, your eyes are knocking fucking out of each other. You're running around everywhere. It's
What's
just a show.
your gin going to be called? And what's it?
I'm not sure on the name yet. I think it might be
flavours,
Bye Bitch Gin.
Oh, nice.
Or Gay as Fuck Gin or Camp Gin. Just something really fucking basic.
Yeah.
But
What type of flavours you going
it's
for?
strawberry and pineapple.
Oh, I am.
sounds nice,
Oh,
that.
we are in this.
Yeah.
Loads
Sounds
of
lovely.
ice it needs and no tonic lemonade.
Yes.
Sounds
Speaking
It's
fantastic.
not an
my
that.
expensive
language.
person's gin. It's a fucking slut's gin.
Yeah. That's what we need, isn't it?
Well, I'm very slut.
What are you on there?
What now?
Yeah, that.
This is revolting, by the way, but it's rhubarb and ginger. And then this beautiful lady, I don't even know her name, which is awful, is bringing a copper bag after
Amy?
cleaning. Amy.
This is Amy.
What's your name again?
Okay.
Kay and Amy. And I know your name, love. Thank
No,
you,
my
darling.
name, because we went
This
to
is
school
mixed
together.
fruit. How mad's that?
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was saying that. I was like, I thought I was going to be the first person out of my year to do something.
Neither.
Next thing, you were there. I was
Well,
like,
I mean, a few people
second.
have done like basic things, haven't they?
don't
I think
know.
someone got like published like a poem in a book or something, like Rachel Yule, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's mad. It's just
Can I
mad.
be the poster child for the slutty gin?
Are you a slut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
We had Stephen Tries in my school.
Oh, really?
Stephen
Yeah.
Tries,
Who
yeah.
is
Try to
that?
go to your school.
Who is it, love?
Sure. What
Who is it?
medium?
He's he's
Do you know what? I'm so not au fait with comedians, really. Because I normally think that I'm funnier than all of them.
Yeah. Most people from Liverpool do, I think.
I think they do, yeah.
you've got a natural funny in it.
Yeah.
But-
Where are you from? Because you've
St.
got a funny...
Helens.
Right, that's close enough.
It's not though, is it?
It's not really, is it?
Me nan was from Tocker, so
Even the way you say Tocky is the least Scouse thing on earth, isn't it?
Tocker.
Tocker.
because
Tocker.
I'm not from Tocker. I'm
Yeah,
from
yeah,
St.
yeah,
Helens.
yeah.
Soccer.
Yeah, but I mean, I also have a granddad from Shanghai,
Oh, so you're mixed race.
and from County Leitrim in Ireland. County Leitrim.
You're very beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Say it back.
And you,
Fuck
Tom.
off, I've got a black eye, a hangover
How
from
did the
hell.
black eye come about?
Botox. I moved
Oh,
while the
okay.
needle was in.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah.
let's say that it's sort of more like exotic, like I had a face.
I thought you could have
defending someone's
put a
honour.
thing out about like
Yeah, I was defending women's rights. And
scrapping on
Thanks
the
for
show and
someone threw me into the wall.
that. Yeah, right.
I was arrested during a protest. Yeah.
Have you had much cosmetic surgery?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what have you had?
Just had my lips
Exclusive.
done recently because I've had filler a lot of places. Hair transplant, teeth, ears pinned back. If you look at my passport picture, I always think I'm going to get deported because it is not me. Like, it doesn't look anything like me.
Yeah.
And I think, how has my face changed so much? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's full of filler.
Can't wait. What was school like for you? Was you in the same year?
Same year, yeah.
Same
Do you think we
year.
went to the same primary school as well?
We
didn't
did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
even the same
I
nursery.
remember your mum for some reason now.
Yeah.
She was a bit of an icon, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
His mum and his aunties were like,
You were hard.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, it must be something along them lines. But I do remember your mum.
But did we go to the nursery? Did you go
Did you
to
get
the
to St.
nursery as well?
Andrews?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We were, I can only...
Way back.
You were in like the skatey crowd.
I was a little mosher, yeah.
But you drifted between them all. You
I
were
was
never like
a
a
social
gimp.
chameleon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You know
never
what
a
I mean?
gimp. There you go. Everyone knows now. I was
You were never a gimp. Like, you were never like...
Well, I owe Amy a $5.
No, honestly, he was never like an... someone you think, oh, Ming. Do you know what I mean? He was never a Ming.
That's good enough for me to know. Never. I wasn't a Ming.
You know what I mean?
I love
Like,
the way
you
you
can
said
be...
that and you've lowered your chair.
You can be
Finally.
Oh, I
popular.
just noticed that was too high up in the camera, so I just
Relax.
more down to earth now.
Yeah, I've just tumbled, haven't I? With your less Mingness.
No, I like it. Yeah, it's mad. I was interested to see like stuff you remember from school and that. So we've started a thing. I've started a little feature, creepy teacher feature. But we've had the same teachers.
Well, there was a specifically
there was
creepy
one.
one who was making child pornography.
Yeah.
Making it.
Proper.
Making it.
He had like cameras in the girls' changing rooms
Yeah.
and that apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough,
We
that,
don't
innit?
know the ins and outs of it, and to be honest with you, he sort of disappeared off the face of the earth. He literally, I wouldn't know whether he went to jail, whether he didn't. I don't know.
Someone's
anything.
dad would have filled him in, I reckon.
No, I don't think they did. Although I hope they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. And remember that, like, it was just like one day we went into school, and they were like removing all computers and shit, and we were like, just normal day. But I don't really want to send my kids to that school anymore. Do you know what I mean? Imagine you know what I mean? Changing your socks in the fucking changing room.
I reckon not every school's probably got one. That's where they go, innit?
Well, I mean,
like,
it's a haven, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
I suppose.
I would,
You know, if that's your sort of thing, you're not going to go to a fucking old people's home, are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
and there's so many like just rumours and that. Like we had a woman who she used to do that and like rub her nipples and watch us get changed.
She used to what?
Just rub her nipples like that.
Wait, why were her nipples here?
Just like that.
Oh, well, that's it.
I'm like
Oh.
Secretly just.
secret cover nipple rubbing.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's heavy that, innit? Yeah.
It wasn't you, was it? Because you said you were slussy.
Oh no, that was much later on. That was after school. Well, that was like
I've been to like so many schools as well. Like so I went to
Was the nipple rubber a junior or a...
Rainford High. Shout out Rainford High. Yeah, that's where Stephen Tries went, and my cousin, who's like a footballer, he went there as well. He's like
cousin?
Tim Chow, footballer in China.
oh wowzer.
I know. Wow.
Wowzer.
But yeah, that was only one PW one I can think of. There was another.
Was
there
the Peter we won the nipple piercing?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been weird if it wasn't.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it could have been... you don't associate paedophilia with women, really.
I know.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
I know.
it's strange.
Needs
Women
to be talked
can be
about
people.
more.
File too, guys,
No, they
okay.
can, of course, but I mean, generally speaking, it's more
Yeah.
so men, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just think that I don't know, rubbing her nipples though. I mean, how would that do anything for you?
You're not into nipple play then. That's
I'd
all I'm
imagine
getting
one
from
like
you.
if they want to suck me nipple or something, maybe suck me tit or whatever. You know what I mean? That's fine.
I mean, might have been like playing it up or whatever.
If you know,
but
because you've
it
got
was
so many
weird.
piercings, have you
Yeah.
got your nipples pierced
No,
as
I've
well?
not, no.
Clitoris.
No, I pierced them myself as well.
Oh, you animal.
I know. I'm
Mad,
mentally ill.
That's just, you are. Yeah. Diagnosed now because of that.
Yeah, I ordered like needles off eBay and just shoved them in my face.
Have you got your nipples pierced?
Have you got your nipples pierced?
I have had them pierced before, yeah. But
And
you know
why-
what? They don't really heal.
No.
Have you had yours done?
No.
Haven't you?
Have you had your willy done?
No, but you know what I'd like? You know where the shaft is and then the sack? I've got a beautiful penis, by the way. It's
Yeah.
really, honestly,
any
the most
work done on
beautiful
that?
penis on earth. No. I just doesn't need
God's
it.
just born.
This is like,
God's
you know, if you
penis.
drew a picture of a penis, mine.
Yeah.
Honestly, but the shaft, like, is obviously there. I'd like a piercing just as it meets
At
the
the
ball
bottom,
sack, and then on the gooch as well, just under me bumhole. I'd like a piercing as well,
Yeah.
because that's also
I
beautiful.
made
feel
me
like
feel
that'd
really
get caught
sick.
on your undies.
Yeah, like it
Well, you
goes
haven't got
through me.
a sack.
I
do you
know,
know?
but like I think
Oh, have
just
you?
that, like,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Listen, you can never.
It's
You
time
could be intersex.
tell
You could be
yous.
a transgender person. I don't know.
I just that area, it's so sensitive, and I just, oh God, no. Like
It would heighten sensitivity, though, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you like gooch play?
oh,
I love all play. I've just recently come out as pansexual.
Yes.
Yeah, because I love humans.
yeah.
I love
Love it.
fannies, I love dick, I love ass, I love it all. And I'm very sexually liberated, and I don't believe that you can be, everyone is as straight, and it's not that
Yeah.
easy.
It's a spectrum in it,
There's
isn't
a
it?
massive spectrum, and there's a level where you will go, and there's a level where you will not. And
Mm.
if you open your mind, you would find that there's pleasure in lots of different
Yeah.
places.
If there was absolutely no stigma around it, no homophobia or not like that, I reckon you'd see more people just
Men.
sleeping with whatever.
Men.
Yeah.
Women are far more open-minded, and it's also
Yeah.
far more tolerated because it's a man's fantasy to see women together. And then women generally are not very judgmental in the terms of people's sexuality.
Yeah.
Men are very prideful, fearful of being called gay, and all, like, it's used as an insult. Well, you
Yeah.
can't fucking, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I fucking love dick, and I love pussy, and I love it all. And I will continue. And I don't, why do you care who I go so bad to me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
know, it's
That's
like-
really strange to me.
Most of the time as well, anyone who's being like stupid homophobic, it's because the
They are
battling
gay.
something inside.
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
And they're like mad at the world that they can't come out and be who they want to be, so they fucking take it out on other
Yeah.
people and that.
Have you had orgies?
Um,
Because I think it'd be a shame to die without having had a big drug fueled orgy, and that is on my bucket list. I don't
So
know
that
when.
means it's on my bucket list as well.
okay.
I don't
Well,
know when.
what I would
have to
say
be
is,
there.
I would say, like, I have had multiple play with lots of people before. I've explored everything. I didn't sleep with a woman until I was 28.
Yeah.
That was my first.
How was
ex-
that?
Well,
Yeah. How did that come about?
so first of all, I slept with a transgender man who had a vagina.
yeah.
Yep.
And I'd never ever, I was like a platinum gay because I was born by C-section, so it literally was never been not on. And at first I sort of was a bit, well, that's, if you only gold if you come out the fanny, you've touched one.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I
okay.
mean? I haven't touched
yeah,
one. I
That's
can't.
hilarious.
Yeah. So there's
heard that
platinum.
before?
Platinum is C-section.
Yeah.
Gold is vaginal birth.
But no other contact
And then
with vagina.
after that, you
What's
just...
silver and bronze?
There isn't, because
Oh.
after that you just fucking dead to the gay community.
Okay.
yeah. So what were we talking about then? Vaginas, right?
First time
okay,
with a
so
woman.
I dated. I think he's actually. Oh, I'm not going to say his name.
Felix,
He's
innit?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
I'd not dated, but we've had encounters
Yeah.
before, and I think he's fucking sexy as fuck. To be fair,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
really
God,
alternative and
innit?
really fucking
God.
weird,
Yeah.
and I just love really weird people. He's
Yeah.
the biggest gender fuck on earth,
Yeah.
and how brave. I mean, fuck me.
Yeah.
You're walking like a target for anyone who is homophobic, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely hilarious, and he's really out there and living his best life, and I love him.
Yeah.
Do you know how
we
much
got
that
horrible-
fuck with a homophobic said?
Oh my
Going,
God.
Blah, 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 and he just went, Fanny. You
No,
go,
honestly,
what
and
the-
no, but
what's happened?
like facial hair,
top surgery, that as well,
top
innit?
surgery, no bottom surgery, and acrylic nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going
There
on
was,
here?
like, there
But
was a lot of
also in the
horrible
most
comments,
amazing
like-
way, because he's just so like,
Just being himself, innit? Like, just live your life.
Totally.
That's what you want to do.
Totally.
Fucking wild, innit?
Absolutely adore.
It's very
Adore.
inspirational.
how can't
Sorry,
you
is he
not
in his
adore
bed?
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Adore him.
absolutely worship him.
And yeah, we've had, you know,
Fun.
I'll cut the name out anyway.
That was the first. No, you can use the name. I think.
Okay.
I mean, unless he doesn't want the name used, ask him. I don't think he's got a problem with it.
He's very open, isn't
We've had to take his episode down, haven't we?
Yeah, because of Netflix.
Oh, really?
They got on us. Caught us. Yeah.
Well,
And it was such a good episode as well. We had more.
I've made Felix come many times.
Exclusive.
Put that in.
You give him a good sex education.
Hey.
So that was my first flick and lick.
Okay.
Because I honestly, truthfully believe this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you cannot make a person with a vagina come with a penis.
So that is incorrect.
Yeah.
It's
Thanks, Amy.
it's just very it's just a lot harder. And
So just penis can make you
yes.
come.
So, but I will explain. So,
Is this from first-hand experience?
no, this is just from
Knowledge.
So obviously a vagina has the G-spot. And
Yeah, let me get
so-
my pen and paper.
yeah. So obviously
Go on.
to receive an orgasm through vaginal penetration, you have to hit that G-spot. But the issue being is that when I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to explain this using So, in terms of music, this is how I explain it. When a man is penetrating a woman, right, they are stimulated all the way through, where a woman's only stimulated when it hits the spot. So if you're looking at it musically, so like the penis is stimulated on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas the woman is only stimulated on the beat of 4. Does that make sense? So a man,
It's like a dance almost.
yeah. So that's why a man always comes quicker than a woman, because they're getting stimulated on the entire action
4
rather
times
than
as
just
much.
yeah, exactly.
So the
but
flick and lick is more.
it is because to get vaginal penetration, the G-spot has to be hit enough times for it to cause an orgasm.
Right. Okay.
you.
That's well done. Have you ever thought about going into teaching?
No, I hate children.
Right. Okay. Well, no, it could be adults that you're teaching, but I mean, like
Hate them
sex
more.
educate, right?
I'd love that. Just like
Incels. That's
yeah, like
Because
after school,
you're
just
like
all-
that
all
woman
fellas,
on
like,
Never Been Kissed who accidentally turns up to the sex education
I've never
lesson.
seen it, but I'm really. I've
You
never
need
seen
to
it,
see it.
but I feel sad.
No, honestly, no, you should. You'll enjoy it. You'll
Okay,
enjoy it. Yeah.
okay.
And then she has to demonstrate how to put a condom on a banana. You're that woman. Yeah, I could, yeah, who doesn't really want to be there but is accidentally turned up.
Yeah, that does sound like something I'd do, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Because I'm sure today you didn't expect to be giving me a science lesson on how to make a woman or person with a vagina come with a penis.
yeah. Which is
But
why
well done.
Yeah, which is why it's easy for a woman when they're on top. Because if you're on top and
You
you're
can
not,
guide that. You can use the
and if
penis
you're,
to
like,
your
grinding,
angle.
I feel like
yeah.
this should be its own show.
And if you're grinding and not going up and down on it, you're continuously being simulated.
Right.
Now, how'd you make a man come?
Yeah,
With absolute fucking ease, let me assure you.
Yeah.
What I will say is that they don't call me the throat ghost for nothing.
the throat ghost.
Not ghost.
Has anyone,
Goat.
has anyone got anything like big?
penis
We've
shaped.
got there's a dildo.
Go and get it.
Go and get it. It's not the first time it's been used on the podcast.
Is it clean?
It'd be. It's not been up any bums. I can say it's that clean.
I'm more concerned about it being up someone's vagina, really.
No, it hasn't been in or up anything.
Right, okay.
It's been next to a big
Right.
dick.
Who's Big Dick?
It's called the Irish Bull.
Where is
He's
he?
a porn star.
Where is he?
He lives in Liverpool.
Well,
Yeah,
is he gay?
I think he's shag editing.
Well, can someone pass me details?
We'll get him on, yeah.
Already in the queue.
Are you in the queue?
Yep.
We put it next to it for scale.
And was it huge, his dick?
Pretty big, yeah. Follow him on Twitter. He's always got it out. Every time I'm scrolling through Twitter, I just go,
And
there he is again.
And how do you feel about his ginormous penis?
I don't know how to feel about it.
No.
I'm not like...
Opposed to it?
I mean, we spoke about it before, and a lot of people were saying, women mainly, saying 11 inches is too big.
Sorry?
Yeah. 11.
Sorry, I was Googling the woman and never been kissed because I obviously couldn't wait till I got home and I had to find out who this woman is. Is it Drew Barrymore?
No.
It's the other one.
Let me see who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, on all them
Do you
comments.
want to see the demonstration of deep throat?
Who's that?
That one on.
No. She's the office lady. She works in the office.
Oh, okay.
She's got dark hair.
I won't settle.
It's been cleaned
It's
for you.
very thick, that, though. I might throw up, okay?
Don't throw up.
No, how many have you got, love? Have you used this?
No, I've not.
No, these are always buying them for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
It's the weird.
Where has this been?
That's
and
custom
why has
made,
it got
that.
balls? I don't really get the bit. This is another thing. If I brought a dildo house, this means nothing to
Yeah.
me. I don't give a shit about balls. I don't understand why they're there. Like, they're just
Tell them why
nothing.
balls are there, Kay.
I know why balls are there, of course. But I don't understand why they don't do anything. And I
Feels
don't-
good
Yeah.
though.
What, having them licked?
Having them played with, yeah. Don't reckon? Oh. Well, I'll leave them alone next time then. Woo!
Oh my God!
Jeez.
Sword swallowing.
I know.
Throat goes.
That was incredible.
Wow.
And I'm slightly
Now you go.
aroused.
I don't know.
And see, I would like to do like a handbook on how to give a blowjob, because I don't think that a lot of women really know what they're doing. I don't know about you, because you said you're slutty, but you might. But
Being slutty doesn't necessarily make you
equate
good
to a
at
good
blowjob,
blowjob,
does it?
but it means you've had more practice, doesn't it?
Yeah, true.
I've never had any complaints.
Right? Can you deep throat?
And I've had a couple of compliments.
Right, okay. But you do know the compliment a lot of the time is to encourage you to continue doing
Oh no,
it.
I mean compliments post,
Right, okay.
not compliments during.
Right.
Post-coital
Like,
compliments.
don't be fooled by that. Oh my God, this is the best blowjob I've ever had.
Oh my God,
thing.
absolutely not. No, I would never.
Now, I could take that in me throat, but I could not put that up my arse, I don't
No.
think.
No.
And oh no, probably calling the line. I'm trying to pretend that I'm not. You know? I could.
Yeah.
I mean, the Irish bull's not onto me. I've definitely done an Irish bull before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I've got a
Only he
bone
was
to pick.
when he was Nigerian, he wasn't Irish.
Oh, okay. Nigerian bull.
To whoever commented on that TikTok was saying something about like 11 inches too big, and then they put "what is she" at the end of it. What am I? I am a woman with needs. Thank you very much.
Big,
but also
needs.
keep commenting and liking because that's nice. But leave me alone. Thank you very much. That's all I
Also,
wanted
can
to
we
do.
not slut shame women, because men are fucking whores?
Yeah.
So if we're gonna
Disgusting.
slut shame, let's slut shame everyone or nobody.
Shag
Okay.
as many people as you can before you die.
Yeah.
And sex is about
Well, I've
pleasure.
got a pass from Amy. I'm hitting the town.
Do you have a monogamous relationship?
No.
Good.
We've had some mates who've just recently got into a
Poly.
we
oh,
have a
no,
monogamous
you are
relationship.
monogamous.
We are monogamous.
Oh.
Do you
Mike,
sleep with
do
other
know-
people?
You literally you said no, and I
Do
went.
you
"What?"
bring other people into your sexual encounter? That's
Not
bull-
yet.
Jimmy?
We never know.
Why not?
Because we were talking about this
Guys,
on our
I'm so
Patreon
busy.
the other day.
So busy.
Because we've just had a mate who've recently decided to go into like an open relationship, and we're just chatting about that.
she's just had a date with a woman. I'm waiting to hear the goss off it.
So that's full wham bam poly. If you're having a date as well,
Yeah.
see, for me, I think it's human nature to sort of look at someone and go, Even if you're in a relationship, that doesn't disappear. That's not possible. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So you've got to be realistic about it. And I think if you're in a open relationship and you have a bit of strange and there's a good chemistry between you and your partner and you trust each other,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
sex and love are two completely different things.
Yeah.
the way they're going about it is they tell each other who they're going meeting, and the names and everything, but they're just not allowed to read each other's messages. So, because their heads will start going. It's a weird thing, isn't it?
See, I
But-
personally couldn't do that.
Really? Oh, I see. I just think that I'd rather do that than someone potentially cheat
Yeah,
as well.
definitely.
And I
Yeah.
think that if you go into it and sort of be really open-minded and you trust the person and love them, sex is sex.
I don't know. I think I am just too insecure to do that. I feel like I'd be very much like a no.
Yeah, it is.
me
It's
or
a
no
You can go
one.
off as well, though. do
Yeah,
you
but
get
it
what I
depends
mean?
whether you can separate
Too
sex
It's not
and
just
feelings
only
as
them,
well.
is it?
I can't multitask.
When you can both do it, then it makes it a bit more like.
I understand
fair.
because women, on the whole, I think are very insecure.
And more
because-
in the feels.
Yeah, because it's been hard, hasn't it, being a woman, and so it'll trigger so many more feelings of I'm not worthy.
yeah.
I'm not
for a
enough
woman.
or
And I don't
whatever.
ever
And
think
then
it
I'd be
should
like,
be
he's-
one-sided neither. I don't think it should be
Yeah.
one person forcing it and like pushing it more. So it's got to be a mutual thing, because otherwise it will fuck your relationship up. It's got to be right.
Yeah. And then, so my mate, she was trying with lads, but they were all just too keen because she's like proper fit. And just didn't do it for her. So
Like
she was like, she's fitter than me. And
Not possible.
thanks, guys. But so now she's trying with a girl.
Has she been with women before?
No. So this is,
Have they been intimate though?
I'll find out. I don't know.
How
See
exciting.
if she
The
shags on a first
anticipation is
date.
killing me.
Yeah, but she's funny because she.
Have you been with a woman?
No, I've not. Oh, do you know when you're a younger girl and you practice kissing and that and
I've kissed other girls.
You haven't done the, flick and lick?
No.
Is that not for you?
I don't think so.
No.
I was telling these, I accidentally nearly had a threesome out of politeness.
Right.
And I just didn't, do you know what? I'm quite open in the sense that if I met someone and I would never say never. Like if I met someone and I felt comfortable to do it, but just at this point, I've never.
No. And how old are you?
26.
Right, okay, so there's still a lot of time left to do it.
Well, I'm currently having a bit of an age crisis at the minute because I've just found out that Finn's 24 and I look at least 10 years older than him, so I'm really, really scared at the minute about my age.
You don't look 34, let's face it.
You're also speaking
How
to
old
two
did you think
people.
I was before you walked
Just
in?
in your early 20s. I don't really put age on people, to be honest.
You could sense my anxiety.
You're
in my
also
voice.
speaking to two people who are over 30 now. So shut the fuck up.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Listen, don't have an age crisis now, love, because it gets so much fucking worse, let me assure you.
But no, I haven't had any sexual
encounters
with a woman as of yet.
Right.
But I am not. I'm
opposed
very open.
to it.
Yeah.
I'm just into dick.
So
right.
I might be into fanny eventually, but I'm alright with dick right now. And I like sucking dick as well.
Oh, me too.
It's good with
It's my favourite thing, yeah.
What? Like, what is it? That
I don't know what that
I think
is.
it's the dominance of it, and I just like the taste of it, and I want it in my mouth. I just want. I love dick. Like I absolutely love it. Like if someone said, "What's your favourite food?" Dick, because honestly, and I love aesthetically pleasing dick.
Yeah.
So to be honest, like I always put it. This is an analogy for you that
I'm
you can
excited.
use.
Okay.
Well, you might not want to use it because I don't know how slutty you actually are. But this is one thing I personally say: if someone put an ugly place of food in front of me, I wouldn't eat it because it looks disgusting. The same with dick. If someone puts an ugly dick in front of me, I'm not going to put it in my mouth.
Has someone got their dick out in front of you and you've gone, nah, I'm not having that.
Right, okay. Years ago, I went down on someone and their dick smelt of stale piss, and I licked his balls once, come back up and says, I can't do that, sorry. Because the smell...
How did he react to that?
Wow.
Pissed himself.
He was like, why? And I just said, I don't feel very well.
Got out of it, yeah.
But I just thought, I really don't want a UTI. Can you get a I don't want like gonorrhea or whatever. At the time, I was just thinking, and I have had gonorrhea. I mean, fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't want it. I didn't want it. Yeah, it wasn't something I was looking for at the time, gonorrhea, to be honest.
Like if you're going to have a nice meal and someone pissed all over it, you wouldn't eat that either, would you?
Exactly, and that's the thing. So that wasn't a specifically ugly penis. It was very average, but it stunk.
Yeah, you don't need that.
And the same with any genitals, or even you wouldn't kiss someone's mouth if they had like bad breath, would you?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. But yeah, absolutely love dick. Absolutely love multiple dicks. I love them all. Well, apart from
how many dicks have you had at the same time? Like, what's your number?
At one sitting.
Yeah.
Years ago, I turned up to an orgy, and I was the only bosun. That's what I'll say.
Oh, fucking hell.
But I didn't know I was the only bosun until I got
in a wheelchair
there.
for the next week?
No, no one was really that well endowed, to be honest. Disappointing, really.
Shit, that, innit?
But there was quite a few there.
There was 5 men there, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But they weren't that, it was fine. Loads of lube, that's all I'll say. If you're going to go anal, it needs lube.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not a fanny. It doesn't produce moisture the same way.
You got any lube recommendations?
I like I think if you are going to do anal as well, try like a fisting lube because they've got like a numbing agent in them.
Oh, really?
So there's actually fisting lubes. I didn't know that.
Love, you're not going to use fucking Jorex for fisting. Let me show you. By the way, I'm not into fisting personally. I don't even want people's fingers in there. I think it's a bit weird, to be honest.
Isn't it?
I just don't understand when I don't really understand how it's not. Someone doing this to your arsehole is not pleasant.
Yeah. I wouldn't know, but I mean...
Well, it's not.
Okay.
But
I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Strictly
really...
dick.
Someone put on their tongue on there is amazing. But someone put on the fingers in there, I don't really...
I don't want anyone around that area.
Have you done anal?
Nice.
No.
Have you done anal?
Yes.
I've done anal, yeah.
And how do you find it?
I enjoy it just because I'm
Are
pretty
you
dirty.
very submissive?
I can
Flipping it.
switch, yeah, because I've done dom stuff. Like I did sex work for a bit online and that. But I prefer, because my life's very stressful and hectic, I prefer to be submissive in the bedroom.
Because you're dominant in character.
Oh yeah, just like shag me, you know.
Yeah.
Shag me good.
The thing. Good. And you're obviously doing a good job.
Doing all right, mate, yeah. Doing all right.
Shag my good.
Shag
my good.
Shag
Shag my good.
Go on,
Get me
give
a
me a
pile,
good
hey,
fucking.
Give it some welly.
Give it some welly. Get in there, sonny.
The only thing is that I will say, that I will say is you don't have a prostate. So I don't.
So you don't see where the enjoyment...
No.
Yeah, okay, I
And
get
because
that.
you've got a wet hole
Yeah.
that's naturally wet, I
Yeah.
don't know why a man would want to put their dick in someone's...
It's more of like a...
Just because it feels
Is it the
naughty.
dom thing?
It just feels naughty.
It feels
Do you
naughty.
know what I mean?
It's tighter.
Yeah.
It's definitely
it's-
tighter because it's not wet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just probably
It's
daddy
the
issues
it's-
for me.
Do you know what? Haven't we all, love?
Yeah.
I might want to bum a man.
Many a
Maybe
good
that's what it is for
tune
me.
played on an old fiddle.
Then I've got daddy issues and I couldn't think of anything worse.
Have you dated a daddy though?
Like someone
'Cause
significantly,
people's-
significantly
Yeah,
older.
yeah. Because daddy issues can materialize in different ways. It doesn't necessarily mean, right, daddy issues equals anal.
Yeah.
It can mean daddy issues.
That's
like,
on a t-shirt.
Einstein.
like
The theory of relativity.
But also, there's varying degrees of daddy issues as well.
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't dated anyone who's more than 7 years older than me.
Right, that's not really.
So 7 years is the...
Have you dated an older?
I've only had 2 partners.
This guy.
And
He's a little bit older,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
not quite daddy.
See, right, this is it. Because I
When
just
we met,
turned
she thought I
20.
was well older.
I just turned 20
insulting, yeah.
I know.
when I met him, and I thought he was 30.
But
And
you
I was
carry
going-
yourself as
I
a
We've been
also
together nearly
it.
10 years and I'm only 31 now.
I was going for an older guy. I was.
Cheeky bitch.
Isn't that? Yeah, I was actively going for an older guy because I
Right.
thought more mature, and also I want a dad. So.
Yeah, so you want like... I'm not going to say anymore because I was about to say something sick then.
Say it.
No, I can't. I was going to
Say
say, so
it.
you want a dad that fucks you, but that's just awful, isn't it?
Got a lot of issues.
Yeah. I am sorry. Well, I mean, you pierce your own fucking face with needles from
I know,
eBay, so
I'm sick.
issues are, yeah. Haven't we all?
But you're one of my favourite people.
Thank
that helps.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you know what? The weirds are the best, I think.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than being vanilla.
Because, like, I mean, technically the teacher-student thing is fucked, innit? But I am into that.
If if you were watching porn, what would be like your go-to porn thing?
I like hardcore BDSM stuff.
Sick. Good. And sick in a good way, I mean.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Do it. I'm a goth.
Yeah, exactly. Go
It's
for
where
it.
goths,
Listen,
it's where goths fest.
if you
Hardcore BDSM at the
there's
core.
nothing. Are you into hardcore BDSM?
You can buy their laughter. You can tell.
It was just a funny question, just the way you asked it.
So
It was
if you
just-
were
Wow.
if you were googling porn now, what would be your go-to porn?
I mean, I hate saying this because it sounds like 1, I'm lying, and 2, I'm fucking going against all fucking, women watch porn. But I genuinely don't watch a lot of it.
Okay.
Because I prefer doing like, what is it called? Replay porn? No, like you replay
a sexual experience in your mind.
Yeah. Because
imagination
I'm
wank.
more like, because
I
I
like an imagination
envisioning it happening to me
Yeah.
rather than watching someone else. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that.
So that's more. Whereas on the occasion that I have, I quite like. Oh, this is so fucking sad. Like quite intimate. Like intimate. Like I like
emotional.
Yeah, like
It's
soft
not,
core.
it's not sad, it's healthy.
yeah.
That's more normal. I think you're giving balance to this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think it is for me? I think it's like reality. Like I need to imagine me. I need to be immersed in it myself. Do you know what I mean?
If AI gets good enough and you can like deep fake yourself onto porn, would you watch that? So it's like you getting shagged by.
Oh no!
Oh, that's good.
No.
No.
But that's the way of like.
Have
really
you ever made a
sex?
sex tape?
No comment. No. Yeah.
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 Of
with
you?
my
Well,
partner.
Sex tape.
Yeah. Well, we felt.
You know, not like a pure video camera.
like a film
Like I mean, like where you've
camera,
like.
yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, if
Yeah.
someone stole my phone,
Done sex
honest to God.
Well, this is a genuine fear of mine.
Are you worried about stuff getting leaked?
No, because it's revenge porn now, so it's illegal.
Oh, yeah.
But
That Stephen
Thank-
Bear's just got done for it.
Yes,
hasn't
he fucking
Fuck that
has.
guy.
and he should
Fuck
have.
you, Stephen
prick
Bear.
him.
You absolute
But that was
horrible,
actually
horrible
so
cunt.
cruel what he done as well, because he's got a public platform. I mean, if someone to be honest, if someone, number one, any video tape I've done, I've always wore a balaclava.
Okay.
Okay.
Number two, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll literally show you right now.
I've got loads of tattoos, that's annoying.
Well, I have as well.
mine was
and
with my
that's-
partner, so-
I've got loads of tattoos, and some of them are on them. And
But the thing is, though, I don't think
before I went
people
on the
know.
show,
I don't think people know
I
your
had a new
tattoos enough.
I had a tattoo. No, but they knew one of them, and I had
Yeah.
it covered. I've had a couple of them covered before I went on the show, in case anyone had seen one of the sex tapes.
Is that first sex tape on the show?
The thing is, I'm not going to put it at the camera because obviously it's. I don't want anyone to see what it is, but I'll show you it right now.
Yeah, no, mine was just with like me
proud
fella
of
at
it.
the time, and we
you
just
good?
yeah. But I do have that horrible. I have a concert because he's a not very nice person, and I do have that. I always have that in the back of my mind.
That's it,
of
though. They get fucked now, though, innit?
if you've got if
you do
you've
it.
still got that.
It's such a relief that you're breaking the law.
I don't think he'd do that anyway. I mean, he he's not evil.
He's also in it as well.
Yeah, that's a.
And I think a lot
is
of it
like,
would be like, oh, well, all my mates will see
Yeah.
my dick.
Yeah.
And do you
know
know
what I
what
mean?
though? I really
but
think
only
that
young.
there's far too much power put on like sex and nudity and things, and
Yeah.
it being
Yeah.
shameful. It's not shameful. It's normal.
I mean, if it
Everyone
come out,
does
you
it.
just have to own it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You just have to like put it on a t-shirt or something. Just proper monetize it somehow. Here we go, throat goat.
Ooh.
That's a full balaclava, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mental.
So see that tattoo there?
Yeah.
I had that.
That tattoo there. There.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you can see my dick on that. Sorry.
That's a lovely penis as well that you were sucking.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it was a lovely penis.
Oh, it is.
It's really like. It's just a really good size as well.
Yeah, just enough.
It's enough to make me go. And I like that.
Yeah.
I do want to gag on it because it creates more moisture in your
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah. Like,
We learned that off Lou. Tatty Taylor. Shout out.
I mean, we knew that already.
Is she
No,
a
no,
throat ghost?
She gave a few tips, didn't she? And some squirting tips as well.
Yeah,
if,
she does.
And can you squirt?
I'm a squirter, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Can you gush as well?
What's that?
Just like loads of water, like just pure gush.
It's a fair amount, isn't it?
There's a
don't
few
think
different
that-
ways of, like, edging a vagina as well will make someone gush.
Yeah.
So as they're about to come, stop.
Oh, yeah.
And then
yeah.
go back in. You're building up that climax. So when they do climax, it's like a fucking explosion.
Well, I know what we're trying tonight.
So do you, after 10 years, still have a very healthy sex life?
I'd
Yeah.
say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like every day?
Not every day.
Yeah, but no one has it every day, do you?
Yeah, no.
Thing is, though, I
couple of
would
times a
do it
week.
every day, but I know
I'm
it's just
tired.
it's just not like feasible though.
No,
You know
it
what I
isn't
mean?
feasible.
I can't
Yeah.
expect it to happen every day,
And
even though I
also-
could. But I think that's just me being a man. You have that like
Selfishness.
no, not even that. You're just like what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. But like I
just need to reproduce, don't you?
Expel.
You want a climax
No,
as
but,
well.
But I think
There's a
just
need
in
to
your head,
climax,
you just
isn't it?
because of
I
evolution
enjoy
and
a
that.
quickie as well though. Like,
Men are made to fucking just reproduce, aren't they? So I think every day I could go, yeah, let's go, we could do it again. But we've also got to be realistic in the fact that like it's not feasible.
No.
Every day and that, you know.
No, and I think, you know, at the end of the day, you can always have a wank, can't you?
That's true, yeah.
yeah.
And do you know what I find weird? When people say, I'm really upset, my boyfriend was watching porn. I'm like,
Oh, that's ridiculous.
what? Why are you obsessed? It's no. This is normal. Why don't you want to have sex with me instead of watching porn? Well,
I look at if I had like when I've had partners.
You look like you've got tears in your eyes. Are you alright?
But do you know what? I think I've lost something in my eye.
Okay.
Genuinely.
Just dreamed about wanking.
Just dreaming about my boyfriend. I don't know. Not again.
Take that on, man.
Wipe me tears.
no, that's been in my throat. You'll end up with fucking pink eye.
That's the last thing I fucking need.
A weeping eye and a pink eye. A weeping pink eye. You don't get a boyfriend then, will you? Love fucking hell.
Well, can't get worse.
So sexually, like, say if there's a sexual bucket list, have you done everything?
No, I haven't done fisting or anything like that.
Do you want to though? Is that on your list?
There's some
Not
things
really.
that you know
That
you're
is
just
really,
not really
awful.
into,
And I
innit?
think when you see like rosebuds, it's just fucking disgusting. I really
Yeah, it's
just,
a bit rough, that,
it's
innit?
too much that.
What? What's that?
When
Where
the
like
bum all comes
their
in
innards are like
outside
coming out the hole.
Oh yeah.
Because that's like nappy territory, isn't it?
It just shouldn't be
But
outside,
what I
should
will
it?
say, disclaimer, each to their own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You know-
what you're into and that, but your bumhole shouldn't be outside.
No, it should be in.
Should be always inside.
Yeah, in. In a hole, not out.
Get that on a t-shirt right now.
Bumhole stays
In a
inside.
hole, merchandise coming soon.
We have
Inside hole.
we have staple questions on here, and one of them's about awkward sex stories, and I feel like you might have a few.
Yeah.
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 I just wanted to know because I want to see if there's
So
anything on the
do you,
bucket list.
right, I'd like to be bukkaked.
Yeah.
You would like to?
I'd
or
love
you-
to, yeah.
Ask the question. What is that?
So where multiple different people surround you and come all over you.
Right. Okay.
Have you tried it as a first?
No,
like,
I haven't
mask?
actually.
I have.
But I've become more privy
That
to.
was hilarious when that happened, by the way.
Now I swallow more than I used to.
I
'Cause I
swallow
used
every
to
time, pretty
spit.
much.
Well, no, because it's about the consistency
Lads,
of
lads,
it. If it's watery, I can't do it. It makes me bore.
never
But
had
if it's thick and creamy, then I can.
So when you say that you swallow almost every time,
Yeah.
why don't you
Every
finish
time-
on full sex?
If
No,
we're
not always,
finishing
yeah.
with a blow job, then I'll swallow. I don't usually.
Sometimes you just do blowjobs.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
Yeah. But do you sit on his face while you're doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
We move around in the
Because
All over
I
the place.
always think
69 stresses me the fuck out.
women getting head is, or people with vaginas getting head
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you like it
doing
when I say
And I
you
like
guys.
it. I like it because I didn't. When I initially had my first vagina, I was thinking, "Fucking hell, I don't know what the fuck to do here with this." I made them come, and I was really, really happy about it.
Hey, welcome, darling.
But
I love the way you
I
talk
thought, what's happening? Because they were like, and I was thinking, oh my god, have I hurt them? And they were actually coming.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, Fanny's massive too, guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they do. Yeah.
So what else? So you've done piss play.
I haven't actually.
Oh,
But I once got in the bath and he was about to piss on me, but it wasn't. And because it was taking him a while to piss, I was thinking, I can't do this. So we
did
just
you have
got straight
stage
back
fright
house.
or?
I think because I had too much. If he'd just pissed, it would have happened. But because it was taking
much
a
time
little
to
bit of
think.
time to piss, it was too much. I
Yeah.
couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Have you had done piss play?
Nah, I don't know. Not really into it.
No, you?
No.
It's never been
You?
something where you
No.
go,
No.
Well,
oh, I
you-
want to do that.
You do get stage fright having a wee, don't you? So
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah. Is that at
Does me head in.
urinals or is
Yeah,
it
it does
just
me
in
head in.
general? I get it.
I just stand there going, just piss.
no, I know. I
just
think it's you
piss.
just overthink it, don't you?
Yeah.
But would you like me to piss on you?
Nah, because
No,
I feel like we both don't get anything from it. I like doing stuff that.
It'll be mental.
It's a mental thing,
Yeah,
definitely.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
But I
It's the
don't
power play,
understand
innit?
people
Yeah.
who are into shit.
Oh,
No.
don't you dare. Oh,
That
honestly.
is way
Honestly.
too far.
Like, can you imagine Wallace shitting before in the corner and someone being like, oh, yeah.
No, well,
Fuck
I mean,
off.
that's
That's
bestiality. But imagine if you said, like,
Oh, just like,
can you come round to mine and I want to try this new thing, and you go round and someone's into shit. I mean, I just don't understand. My thing is, I want to know what process in their mind they've gone through to reach the point
Yeah.
of being into shit.
Let us know.
I listened to a podcast on this type of stuff, and what it is you have something in your brain that makes you naturally recoil from like shit, like dead body, you know, like
Yeah, normal things that you would recoil
but
from.
in them people's minds, it's switched, so they're actually attracted to those things that you're meant to repel from.
I mean, being
That's
attracted
how
to
people
dead
get
bodies
into-
is, I don't give a shit whether it's switched or not.
But
That's
Necrophilia.
that's why it comes about, because
But also-
something in the brains is switched because of some sort of trauma or something when they were
We
younger.
know someone who, a lad who, he brought a girl back and she made him lie under the glass table and she stood on it
Oh
and
yeah,
shit
yeah. I've heard of
above
that.
his head.
Yeah,
But
I've
what's
heard
that?
about that.
Because that's not even...
I
like-
think that's just like maybe
Power play, innit?
that's
Dominant.
their
Domination
way of.
thing,
I
yeah.
think like, so if you're, this is the only way I can imagine it to be. So I've met men who are like, I'm straight bus. So they will do everything but kiss you.
Right,
Because it's that makes them gay if they kiss
That's
you.
the most intimate part
Do you
of
ever
it,
find
isn't it,
like
for them?
some people, like once they've come, they sort of like change?
Yeah, and there's people who've been killed after they've
Yeah,
done that,
yeah.
and once they've come.
Really?
Because they heightened want has
Yeah.
taken over. They've not been able to avoid it. They've
Yeah.
done it, and then they hate themselves that much after that. The blame's got to be placed somewhere.
Like they've
hasn't it?
overcome with shame
Yeah.
or whatever, and
Yeah.
that, and
Oh,
it's sad
that's
that.
This
so
is
sad.
why homophobia, internalized homophobia as well, is created by things that are like culture,
Yeah.
religion, all of them sorts of things. But religion is a choice.
Yeah.
Sexuality is not a choice.
Yeah.
So
But
even
even
let's just
like-
remember that.
Even like just through school, like I remember being in school, and you'd say like, "Oh, that's gay."
Yeah,
Not even
well, it was
like
we all said it. You've
Yeah,
read
yeah.
it.
Not even like just if something you just didn't like something.
It
you
was
go,
used
that
as
plant's gay. Just because
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, that's not cool or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And you don't realise.
It's
but
gone mad though,
It sort of
thankful.
gets
Yeah.
it sort of like sticks in your
It
head,
does.
and you don't realise you're doing something wrong
No.
until you get older, and then
No.
you go, oh fuck, that
Exactly. And I think I come out in school.
was yeah.
At year 11, I come out.
How did you come out? Just chat. Yeah.
But I
A
think, well,
big musical number.
No, but I know someone
I
who,
know, imagine.
I know someone who did
No,
it.
this is like show.
It's not in I don't know like how this will come across, but it wasn't like an obvious. I mean, it wasn't like a shocker to people. Don't you get what I
Fucking
mean?
hell, no shit, Sherlock.
It's kind of one of them of like, oh yeah, we kind of
New.
got
Yeah.
that already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then again, now
it's still a big thing
you
to
cannot
come out.
make.
Innit?
Well, the thing is, I don't care whether you're walking around in fucking stilettos with a wig on. Until you tell me what you are, I'm not
Yeah.
making any assumptions
Yeah, yeah.
because I've met men. I mean, who I couldn't even say the name of because they'd probably kill me for who a guy.
Yeah.
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 Do you know what I mean? Because there's no associate. I know that obviously we associate gay men to being feminine and camp and all that, but there is lots of gay men who are not that.
Oh yeah,
Birds,
definitely.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know someone who come out playing hangman. That was the I'm gay was the.
Oh,
that's really
that's
sweet.
really,
What's that?
yeah,
Love that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is quite sweet actually.
I really like
Adorable.
that.
Have you had a gay experience?
No, not yet.
Do you want
No.
one?
I don't know. We were talking about this on the Patreon the other day, weren't we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I was saying, obviously, like, it's got to feel great getting bummed, hasn't it?
Initially, no,
Initially, no.
no.
Okay.
And you've
I'll
also
change my
got
mind. I don't want to know more.
you've got to be in the right headspace for it. It's a mind over matter thing, massively. Do not clench.
It's because the
It
guy's G
hurts
spot is
like
in the
fuck.
bum, innit?
That's
but
what I'm
then
saying,
once
yeah.
it's in, it's marvelous.
Marvelous.
And what I will say is, I'd always say, if you are looking to do anal play, it doesn't make you gay. Use anal beads first because you get a different size each time you pop. Great with a blowjob. As you're giving a blowjob, when they're about to climax, rag the anal beads out and they will fucking come
Like
everywhere.
he rips
Oh,
out the
really?
lawnmower.
Honestly, it is. It's like
Yeah.
starting an engine. An explosive engine. It's leaking everywhere.
See, my thing with it was, just my only thing about like having a gay experience is that I've never been attracted to
To
men.
men.
But maybe if it was like with a trans person, then it might be a bit different.
Well,
But like,
the thing is people, if you find a transgender woman attractive, that does not make you gay because it's a woman. So I don't understand the logic behind that. But then they're like, oh, they were born a man and...
Finn Taylor has got a fucking great joke about this. He says, when people say, she born a man, it was like, yeah, but that girl you're seeing was born a baby.
Exactly. What
She's
an
not
amazing,
anymore. Are you a paedophile?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That is
Shout out Finn
very
Taylor.
good. Shout
Finn
out to
Taylor.
you.
Finn
I don't know who you are,
Taylor.
Finn Taylor, but I'm going to follow you after that because that's actually iconic.
He's amazing.
No, he is amazing because that's amazing.
It's a good analogy, that, though, isn't it?
Amazing. And
they
it's
used
a
to be
big
child.
fuck you as well. And I love any bit. I love this. Honestly, that
stress
it
toy,
ribbed
innit?
for your pleasure.
Yeah. It's even got a little foreskin on it and
I
everything.
know,
on it.
it's very detailed though, and
It
then
was
the colours
expensive.
really
Scarily
off.
detailed,
It's
isn't it?
custom made. They got it custom made one time on a podcast just for a laugh.
One of them used this.
No,
No,
no.
they haven't used it.
What's the point in buying it? Because that looks quite
They're
luxury.
boys.
I think they all
Yeah.
want to touch
It
it.
does sound
touch
like
it.
you
Well,
It's
I
got
have,
a
but
bit-
I've also got my own sex toy code as well.
I thought you were
Why
gonna
do
say
you
your own
work
range.
with a sex toy company?
Plug your code. What is it?
It's Thomas Hart. What is it? Oh, it's Thomas 10, but you get 15% off. Marmalade toys. And they do
Marmalade
lots of
toys.
prostate massages as well. Have you used one?
No, no.
You do it.
Yeah. I'll
Make
use
sure
your
you
code.
douche though,
Yeah.
because honestly, there's nothing worse. Don't go in the chocolate factory
That's the only problem
without
with it. innit?
cleaning the
I
floor.
was saying this the other day, like to Josh Jones. Like, it's a shame that, like, that's what you have to deal with, especially if you're not into shit and that. Like,
Just have a high fibre diet and make sure that you have been in the bathroom first, and then I'd say if you're going to use a pipette, which is a
the
handheld
thingy, yeah.
douche, then
like a
don't go put it all the way in. Put it halfway in, because you're not fucking the guts. You're only fucking the tunnel. So the tunnel needs to be clean, not the guts.
I love all
you
these
don't need to
tips.
cleanse your whole gut. You don't need to caloric irrigation.
Yeah.
And then once you play with fire, which is the gut, you're gonna get burned. So you'll be there all fucking day. You only need to clean the tunnel.
Okay.
You'll
I've
know
said
this.
it
You've
before,
done it.
I'll
guys.
say it again. There is so much admin in being a gay man.
that's what I was
so
saying. Yeah.
much admin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Well, the thing is, I also, just for clarity, do not fuck on hookups.
What do you do?
I
then?
don't bottom ever on a hookup. I only bottom in relationships.
Do you ever
Blowjobs.
top? No.
Well, if someone's got a vagina, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm the exact opposite. I won't give oral sex
A lot of
to
women
men
are like
that I
that.
don't
A
know.
lot of women are like
The
that. because
first
they
night goes
find-
straight in the ass.
They find.
Yeah. No, but I have to be very
Do you
comfortable.
find oral more intimate than penetration?
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
Really
That's
do,
weird.
you know?
Why?
I don't know.
I
don't know
know it's
whether
common in
because
women, that, you know.
Yeah.
My friends say
For
that.
me, I think there's a bit of a like vulnerability to it, and I don't know what it is. But for me, so if I've ever sucked your penis, you're special. Don't know if
A
you're
couple of people
watching
at
this.
home now going,
Do you love sucking penis?
What turns you on?
Yeah.
Tell me now.
tell us, Kay.
What turns you on? As in,
Bad boys.
Red flags is the one, isn't it?
So like, here's an example of something that
Mean
turns me
men
on. I like.
don't want me.
This is to give you an example for you to now
Okay.
tell me. I love grey jogger season
Oh, okay.
because, and especially when they don't wear undies.
Do you remember Mr. Shannon?
Fucking, he just was.
Remember I was telling you about that old that
he was-
teacher with his big dick?
hi this.
He defo knew what he was doing, didn't he?
His face, his ass, his everything. He was just a fucking. I'd have licked him. I hope you're watching, Mr. Shannon. I'd have licked him from his
Yeah.
arsehole to his elbow. Honestly, oh, it was fucking divine.
Hi Viz.
You just
Wait,
know he'd
what?
have gone. He'd have slapped it all over your
Wait,
face as well. Ow, lip filler props.
In the terms of like the grey joggers, like what you said.
Do you find that
Hi Viz.
Yeah.
Like
like a lollipop man? Or like a
someone to tell you where to stop and go. No. Like,
Imagine.
so this came to light. So I've recently just done a show in St. Helens, Risa Sue and Bob too. And the wonderful man, shout out Mike Parr, who plays Bob,
Who
on one of the
you sue?
Risa.
Nice.
and he, on one of the scenes, comes on in a high vis. And the first time I saw him in that high vis, and he was stood in like the vest and the high vis, Jesus fucking Christ.
Is that the man though?
No,
Because
I
I've
think
seen
it is the
plenty of
high
ugly
vis.
builders.
No, I think there's something about, I don't know whether it's a working class thing, like the way he's like, there's
Right,
something about
Yeah,
that.
but you know what? It's
Like-
always so
Bit of rough.
anticlimactic because the way that I would think of like when they used to ring, like the fireman used to come to work or something for like a
Oh,
whatever,
fireman.
and they always but you get out and like
That's what I mean, yeah.
It's never like this big daddy who you just think. Oh.
Do you know,
You know what I
my-
mean?
do you know
You're not
what-
like Homer Simpson with his own up with them. They always get out and they're like some fucking 80-year-old.
Yeah, obviously like a fit builder, but like...
That's what I mean. So they have to be fit. It's
Well,
not just a uniform
But
thing.
that makes
Do you
it.
know what I mean?
I think that's an extra art on
a
it.
layer. Do you know what really like I'm really attracted to? I spoke to you about this, which is so fucking irritating. Talent. Like if someone is,
Oh, that's why I like Nick Jonas out of the Jonas Brothers, because he was the talent.
it's,
Everyone else
if
like
you're,
Joe.
If you're really good at what you do,
I mean, to be honest with you, I would let them just all three of them. Well,
the
no,
same time.
actually, apart
Maybe
from
not
the,
Kevin.
not the religious one.
I think they're all religious.
Are they?
oh,
Yeah.
not really.
Well, they're also. Well, I mean, they're not that religious because he's grabbing his bulge in a pair of Calvin Kleins.
It was
which
all
makes
just, it
me
was all
fucking
just for
cream.
Disney. It was all just for Disney.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. He
They
still
all
made
wore
me
palm
fucking
strings.
wet. I like boys. I am really weird. If you haven't gathered.
Same.
But I like boys who sort of. I don't like well put together boys. I like boys who are a bit rough looking. Like they've got like you.
Yeah. Me too.
No, but you know what I mean? Like they look like, they just look like they've got out of bed and gone,
Yeah.
and they've got long hair. I like that like alternative weirdo. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a physical type.
But then I'll turn up with someone who's like put together. I'm like, oh, why isn't this working? Because I don't mean, you know what I
It's
mean?
not what you're into, yeah.
But they're not into me. If there's any weird boys with loads of tattoos, even facial ones, I don't really care.
We'll have
And you
loads
look
of
a
them,
bit
what
like
do
you
you reckon?
stink, then yeah, let's go.
Oh, do I look like I stink?
No, not you. No, you are fit, Dean, but you don't look like you stink, so you're not ticking that
Oh,
box. sorry.
that's fine. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
All of the men I've been involved with don't have a similar look.
Really?
No.
So do you think that's just that you get what you're given, or
Get what you can take.
Jesus!
Well, I'm the same. No, I've never really had a type.
I'm asking for a sandwich.
and you always end up with fucking egg and chest, don't you? Look?
The repeats on me.
Yeah, I'm like that though. I haven't really got a type.
I'm trying to think who you did. You go out with in school?
No.
Didn't you?
No.
Were you close to her?
No, I don't think so.
Wait, yeah. I don't know why I associate you to her.
His exes, from what I've seen though, was all like brunette in it, and I mean, you've probably maybe.
Yeah.
Did you hook up with in school?
Fucking hell. It depends what are you counting as hooking up with though.
Well,
Penetration.
Shagging.
well, I mean, to be honest with you, when someone got fingered, they were called a slut, so it doesn't really, you know what I mean?
Fucking put the
I don't
crown
know.
on my head.
Are we doing names? Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird. Feels weird just saying everyone's name though.
No, you don't have to say the name, but you can like mouth the name behind hand to me.
They should answer me.
So-
Like,
Someone who I'd be surprised by, maybe.
So I'll go for first girl I was with was, remember her?
Yeah.
She was like my first ever girlfriend there.
Mm.
And then
She was quite attractive.
thank you.
not as beautiful as you.
Nowhere
Kate.
near.
Very welcome.
Nowhere near.
Thank you.
I don't know. There was loads of loads of necking going on. About.
Oh, I know.
Do you
Fucking
what I
hell, who
mean?
didn't you, Nick?
Yeah. So
That's
it was
the
like,
more to the point I could list people. I'm trying to think of a boy in school that I kissed.
Oh, that's juicy goss. That.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I'd
Um,
tell you privately, but I wouldn't out them.
no.
Did I ever do it? Oh, yeah, I did. You'd be fucking shocked.
Is it Mark Whittle?
Who the fuck? Oh, no.
No, I know. He's still a
No,
good mate with
Mark
him though.
Whittle.
Tall,
Are you
ginger lad.
friends with anyone from school?
Mark Whittle and Ian Harrison. They're still the only two that I talk to, really.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still speak to do you know, if I see them, I still speak to Josh Hill, Carl Gallagher, and all them, and that clique. Adam
yeah.
Ferguson. You remember Ferguson?
Oh,
yeah.
Fergie. It
Class.
is so nice. And his
Yeah,
mum and
Fergie was
everyone.
great,
Yeah.
He's
you know
so
Fergie.
lovely.
Yeah.
He really is. Do you know him? Fucking.
But yeah, through school, it was just all everyone would someone would be with someone, and then they break up and then you get with them, and it was
But
just
some
all
people
like
were
that.
together like right the way through school, weren't they?
Yeah, some people are still together now.
And then I
from our
think
school.
one dick for your whole life.
My two best friends, Alan and Chelsea, got together when they were 15. And they're still together now.
I just couldn't. I mean, I would love it in my mind. Oh, shit. But I couldn't.
But not on your ass.
No. Do you know what I think as well when people say, I don't kiss on the first date, and then you're 6 weeks in and you neck them and they can't kiss, you fucking weirdo.
This is why, right, I've got a yes. So, no, right. Yes, right. You have to try before you buy. You cannot
100%
enter into a relationship with someone that you haven't had sex with. I'm sorry.
No.
You have to know
I
that
agree.
sexual chemistry and
Yeah.
that thing between you works.
Yeah.
Like imagine
a micro penis.
falling for someone. Absolutely
Exactly.
falling for someone and they're shit in bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you ever had a
no.
micro penis by accident? Yeah.
Have you?
What was that like?
Is it like seeing a unicorn?
Well, seeing a fucking fanny was like seeing a unicorn for me the first time. But just really sad because
Yeah.
the person was really attractive. And I was so disappointed because I thought I liked him.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
You need.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. But I don't want to have to buy a penis extender. And you
No.
can buy them.
Yeah. Use
But
Tom 10.
I honestly use Thomas 10.
What size? Can you show me?
Betty's in the bush.
Yeah.
Erect and
Erect.
and you know what as well?
Oh.
A very angry erection. Do you know when they're like rock hard?
Yeah.
It
But I mean,
like
you'd expect it to
very-
be.
He's fuming.
He's only got little, so you've got all that
Yeah, it's
blood.
like
in that tiny thing,
grow.
yeah.
I've just remembered.
Have you had a micro penis?
No, but I just remembered I've got a story
What is it?
that I haven't told you yet.
Let's go.
Is it sexual?
Yeah. And I wasn't actually, it's only just, and I've just
Is it
spent,
recent?
yeah. And I've just spent the past couple of minutes going, do I want to tell this story?
you do.
Yes, you do.
I want you to
So-
talk into this. As you...
Hello. This is really threatening.
No, it's very thick. It's very thick. But right, actually, just before you tell the story, I just want to ask this question: length or girth?
Girth.
Both, ideally.
Ideally both, but
And
girth.
what's more important?
Girth.
I don't know. I'm looking at you.
Ask away.
I mean, I've only had 2 penises.
In your whole life?
Yeah, 2 relationships.
Yeah.
From extensive
Girth is
research.
good.
And are you okay with that?
No, that's why she wants to have a drug fueled orgy at some point.
You should. You know what you should do? Go to like one of those like masked sex things. They always seem like quite sexy.
We're gonna go to the townhouse like as a special.
Oh yeah.
Interview
Yeah,
people and that.
and do like a Louis Theroux style documentary on
Yeah.
swingers and that.
yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Listen, I am absolutely fascinated by any culture, subcultures that are associated to sex. I find sex workers extremely interesting. And I love the reclamation of women in porn through OnlyFans as well. I find it really empowering.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
class.
Because then they're not exploited by
It's just
fucking
safer, isn't
shit.
it? Safer
men.
to get
Yeah.
more.
They're taking control back of the industry.
Well, I
Yeah,
believe in prostitution and I believe that it should be legal and I don't think there should be any
100%.
shame in it. Sex work's real work and, you know,
And the more legal
it's the
it is,
oldest
the better-
trade in the book.
The better they'll be looked after, the more legal
I
it is,
just-
the better they'll be looked
I
after.
would imagine having a red light district here where we could go down and celebrate women in the window. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that anyone has a say over a woman's body other than the woman.
I literally, the quote of my series from me was, no man should ever talk about a woman's body.
Nope. No.
I honestly, and you know what? You can have a preference. You can have things that you like, things that you don't. You don't need to vocalise it.
No.
Just, you know it. So why do you need to reaffirm it to yourself and insult people on the way?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
words of Rachel Green from Friends, no uterus, no opinion.
So what's this story, Kay? Let's not go off this.
Yeah. Dirty
yeah.
bitch.
I'm not letting that one slide.
So, I was generally just thinking, do I want to tell a story?
You are telling
So-
it now because you've.
You've teased us.
Yeah.
And then after this, we'll have a little break and then we get some of your awkward ones. 'Cause we never got to them either.
So I've recently started doing a bit on stage about the fella that fingered me like he was trying to get a mark out of a table.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Fucking horrific.
Was it just a really rigid, both fingers in?
Yeah, no, but it was like,
Why then?
On or
In
in?
or in? Oh,
No,
Why?
on,
Can
on,
I ask?
on.
Can I just ask? When fingering, because my preference when I'm, I don't finger to be honest. I do this. I don't do that. So Flick and lick.
Flick. Oh, okay. Flick and lick.
And you really fucking get it. So it's like spitting a bit.
Yeah, but this was so the issue was it wasn't. It was like my whole.
This is the hole, right? Go.
Yeah, so like it's there.
That's where it is.
He was like that.
Oh no,
like, it wasn't. It was just
Was it
aggressive.
horrible?
It was horrific. So I've started talking about this on stage, which I'm still getting used to because I never really talk about sex on stage.
You should.
Yeah.
Was it dry?
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you for why.
That's where part of the problem's
I've been
coming
seeing this like talking to this lad for a while. This was really, really recent. This lad I was probably talking to.
Has it ended? Can I ask?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, yes. So it was the first time I'd ever. Also, I was sober as well. I was sober, and we were. It was really small, like really small, and I was not enjoying myself. So I was like, right, I've got to turn away from you. So I was like, why don't we switch positions and do doggy? And what he said to me will haunt me for the rest of my life. He said, I can't do doggy. I can never get it in.
What?
What a shame that is.
it?
What a shame.
How
'Cause
small?
it was that small. He couldn't get it in. Because of the angle. He couldn't get it in and then continue
I love dogger.
to thrust.
I love
And honestly, do you know what? Do you know what?
It's great. I always finish doggy.
Well, do you know what? Do you know what the funniest thing is? I saw you that night. It was the night that we
Was this
did
the night
St.
you were
Helens Tank
fingered?
Bar.
Can I just ask a
Oh,
question?
okay.
That was
Is
that
this
day.
the night you were fingered?
Yeah.
Right.
Was it before you seen me?
Yeah.
You were fingered before.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Kate.
I was off that day.
So
he was supposed to give me a
an
lift to St.
actress
Helens.
and a stand-up comedian.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, and a singer.
No.
No. Are you an actress as well?
No,
Stand-up comedian?
no.
What the fuck are you then?
Who the fuck am I? I'm just a wolf from St. Helens. Look what I've got.
Taking over the podcast world.
I love dogger. That's what you do.
Your podcast is
Now you're a stand-up
Content
comedian
creator.
and
I
an
am gonna
actor.
start.
Not an actor, no.
Wouldn't you do acting?
I'd give it a go if there was roles going.
Because I think that stand-up comedy is acting anyway.
I think it depends.
Because you don't, your life as it is and your feelings and all that
embellishing.
don't necessarily, you're not going to go on stage if you're feeling miserable and be miserable. You're going to go on and pretend that you're
Sometimes
happy.
you might, though. Sometimes
Really?
you can
I
go
have,
on
yeah.
fuming and you might have a better set or whatever because you put more energy into it because you're like, fuck this, you know? Like, But I think with stand-up, the best place you can get to is being yourself because it comes across way more genuine to the people watching.
Yeah.
Whereas the people who go on and look like they're sort of reading the script out is people don't vibe with as much.
Yeah.
So saying like, I get to a degree sort of being like, oh, it is kind of like putting an act on because you do sort of play some stuff up or whatever and embellish on a lot of truths.
And do you write a set or do you just wing it?
Yeah, right sets. Yeah.
Or, and is it a vague set where you can still go off?
It used to be like word for word when I first started, but now I'll write it and then I'll go on stage
Because you're more confident.
and write on stage because I feel like your brain works completely different. You'll come up with bits that you don't know. And when I do MCing, a lot of that will just be no material at all.
Yeah.
And is that you write yours as well?
I've always been a lot more fluid with mine. But that comes from, I think, having a background of being performing. And then I used to do hospitality and I used to host a lot. So I was used to
Winging it.
Off the
winging
cuff
it,
and that, yeah.
which is why kind of my sets have always been a lot more fluid.
And if you
quick,
think of funny people, just in life, I'm not talking about like comedians, they're funny by just being, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like a lot of it,
Yeah. If you can get on.
people don't. I don't write my own
Also-
joke. I don't
Yeah.
write jokes beforehand.
There's a lot of comedians though who aren't very good at socialising and that natural funny thing.
They're socially inept, but
yeah.
are great on stage.
Incredible
Yeah.
writers.
And I
Like,
think
he-
part of
what's
their socially ineptness makes them quite funny.
Yeah.
Definitely, like Sarah Keyworth, and I'm not like being like you're socially inept. She said, and she's not
Yeah.
great
we had a
conversational.
conversation. We had a chat about it. Yeah.
But yeah, she's amazing though, like on stage.
Whereas I don't think I'm a particularly strong writer, but I can wing
But
it.
you've not been going that long comedy wise, have you? Like
April.
you're writing like
And if you'd had a good
stronger.
reception,
Oh, really good, yeah.
Thank you, Amy. You know.
Well,
I love the way you knew that I was uncomfortable.
No, because you shouldn't be uncomfortable in your craft. It's not egotistical. You're not saying I'm amazing and I'm hilarious. What you're saying is, yes, people are laughing at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've been doing it since April. If you'd been doing it since April and you'd reach now and no one had laughed, you wouldn't still be fucking doing it.
No, I know, and it's been going very
Some
well.
people do, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
they
just
really,
people
really
who've been
do.
going 10 years
And they're not
still
funny.
haven't made anyone laugh.
Why bother?
Oh, I know.
And who's paying?
People are delusional.
Oh, they're not getting
Not
paid.
paid.
There's a lot of delusional people involved.
Well, I personally would not do. I mean, I would do stand-up comedy, absolutely. But it would be loads of swearing, loads of cum jokes, loads of fucking filth, and
That's
probably
good, though.
get cancelled immediately.
I mean, I don't
Give it a
know.
go.
I think you'd be all right.
A lot of the clubs can be filthy though,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, they can. Be.
Well, I just wouldn't want anyone to video me, really, because they're doing it.
Yeah. I mean, most times, if you're in a proper club, they won't let people film you anyway.
Oh, good.
Because it's not like...
Because then I can talk about whatever.
Because people might be working on stuff and it's new, and then you might say something wrong, and then it gets put out when really you're like, we ain't even trying to say that. It's a new thing I'm working on. So a lot of comedians will only put stuff out when they're ready for it to go out. You know what I mean? Filming in the audience is usually a bit like,
Yeah, no go.
fuck off, what are you doing?
And I also think when you do see people filming, it's like, why can't you just live in the moment?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to see someone, or it could be a singer, whatever, and it's like, stop,
And
fuck
no
off.
one-
You're watching them through your phone.
And
My-
no one
yeah.
ever watches them
No,
videos again.
and they never post them, and they
Like
never
filming
and they're
fireworks
the
and
worst.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, people who do that.
Do you know what I mean? Filming fireworks, and then you go, that video's just on my phone.
If that
forever.
video is filling a cloud and wasting people's fucking memory,
yeah.
that is just a joke, actually.
A lot of
So-
my favourite times, like they have a word finger. We didn't have any pictures really.
Yeah.
I think
There's a
I
picture
talk
of me
about
with
because you were
Paul.
enjoying yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
We took no pictures that night, which was a shame because I look really nice.
Just
I
me
did
with
my
really
dress,
nice now.
I had my makeup done. Do you want to know how you said that to me then? You went, you look really nice now.
Yeah, I know, but, well, this is the thing. No, because ADHD takes over sometimes, and I can be talking about this now, and then I'll just completely switch.
Makes
Thank
a
you,
good
though.
comedian as well.
I've got
It
ADHD.
does.
Yeah.
And I've got, well, everyone knows that. I've got bipolar disorder as well. So,
These are all great things to talk
all
about.
great things, yeah, because it does make me a bit quirky, and I
Yeah.
do say really random things, and people are like,
Yeah.
I've just been talking to you about this, and now I just go, oh, yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, sorry? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Or someone will go, how are you? And I go, yeah, I'm fine.
Mm,
And they're like, you haven't asked me? And I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, how are you?
Yeah.
yeah.
because it's not selfish, it's just that I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too many things going on.
Too many
in your
things
mind.
going on
Just a
in
bit
my
of
mind.
mental in it.
Just constantly like,
Just a dildo
dick on the
back.
brain all the time.
Dick on the
Can we
brain.
can have a little 5 minutes and then
Yeah.
shoot for away and that.
Okay,
We'll be back in a minute. Here's some adverts. Feel Supreme.
We contacted these guys ourselves because we wanted to be sponsored by a brand that we genuinely believed in.
If you want to improve your sleep, digestion, relieve stress, everything you want for an easier life, you need to get on Feel Supreme.
We started using the Lion's Mane tincture, which was winner of the best supplement award in the UK. We put it in our coffee in the morning and it helps with memory and focus. Studies show that Lion's Mane stimulates the growth of brain cells and helps to protect against disease such as Alzheimer's. And it's the easiest way to do it. Just put it in your coffee in the morning.
Lovely. Tastes nice.
Done.
Flying.
Wash.
Have you ever heard of nicotinamide riboside?
What's that, dear?
Riboside, motherfucker. Neither had we.
We hadn't heard of it either. You need to look it up because apparently it's a natural anti-aging supplement. Widely studied health benefits that you can use to treat cardiovascular, neurodegenerative and metabolic disorders.
Who doesn't want to deal with the metabolic and neurodegenerative
And
disorders?
cardiovasculars.
I do.
They've got loads of stuff. They've got CMOS, they've got hemp protein, stuff for your brain, stuff for your gut, stuff you've never heard about. But once you read up on it, you'll be like, why have I not heard of this? And why isn't it taught in schools?
Ashwagandha.
Shilajit.
All this stuff is good for you.
We're not just making up words. These are actual things that you need to know about.
They make you feel supreme.
TMHC 15.
For 15% off, you feel 15% more supreme
Yeah.
with 15% off TMHC 15.
Feel supreme.
Go get your brain stronger.
We'll get some Riverside.
Feel supreme.
Can't get it in. I have to thumb it in.
Oh, don't.
Go on, go in.
Oh, do you know what? He was really nice. Oh.
Do you know what I will say
We're back,
actually
by
as
the
well
way, just
about
so you know.
Oh, we're back.
But with regards to the cinema thing, all I did was put a while stocks last sign on my head. That's all I did.
And the stock still lasts, love.
Stock's lasting. Yeah.
I massively respected it.
Do you believe in marriage?
It's
So we're engaged, aren't we?
Flash that ring, baby.
It's just it's just a very expensive thing to do,
Hello.
innit?
Go to fucking Blackpool and pretend it's Vegas and get married by a really
I'm gonna
gross
do
Elvis
is-
that's close to heart attack.
when when the Patreon gets bigger, we'll do it. We'll do a wedding special on the Patreon.
Guys who are following me, please sign up to the Patreon and support comics and people in the arts because it's, you know, it's really difficult and it's real fucking hustle. That's what I'll say because comedy is... You get knocked. It's really liquidated.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really shitty comics, and these are not shit.
There we go.
That made me
Thank
a little
you
bit
so
emotional.
much.
That made me
Yeah.
Well, it's important that we support, especially post-pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know,
God.
the suffering that these people have gone through, not being able to work or trying to work remotely when no one's got any money as well.
Yeah.
You know, just support them, guys. It's not expensive. And if you can afford it, then, you know, just sign up, even if it's for 1 month.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks, Tom. And we're all like mental, aren't we?
Oh, I'm
So you're doing your bit
And
for
yeah,
mental.
this makes this. If you're a really boring fuck as well, this makes you feel at least a little bit weird, which is a power to you.
Yeah. So coming back in hot with the old awkward sex stories. If you've got any for us,
the thing, right? Okay, I've got a few.
Go on.
Oh God, this is awful. This one. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Always ready.
Disgusting it is. Right. So one night I was meeting this fella, and then he had a huge, and I mean, longer than that.
Yeah.
I'd
knows
say it's
that
probably about. It was. I mean, it was massive. I did end up in a relationship with him. It was that big. Of course. But I had my tea and I got myself all judged up and I was ready to go. Went round. So I'm sucking him off. Obviously, you've seen me talent, amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sucking him off, and you know, we're getting all heaters and that. So he bends. You know when you like lie over the back of the bed so that he can throw fuck you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's throw. So he's throw fucking me. Next minute, I just felt.
Bit iffy.
Bit iffy. I vomited.
Oh no.
And it would, because his cock was in my throat, it started coming out my nose. But then as the cock pulled out, it was like he'd undone a plug. And do you know what I'd had for tea?
Go on, what?
Chili.
Oh,
So there was beans everywhere. And it was like, it was like, do you know on Little Britain when the woman vomits? It was that. Yeah. So that wasn't great, to be honest.
What happens after that?
Was he spicy on his dick? Because it was a
Well, my chili's quite mild. But what I will say, it was good to know, because I could. It wasn't pleasant. And obviously, I mean, he didn't finish because, you know, I didn't want cream in me chili. And I didn't like scoop it up and go, oh, I'm hungry. Do you know what I mean? Because it wasn't vomit. It was full out the pan chili.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that's one. That was not nice.
That's a pretty awkward one, yeah.
Oh God, this one. I've been toying with, on the way here, I was thinking about whether I should tell this and I'm not going to say the name of the person because I'm embarrassed. Like it's bad.
This is the pod to be open.
So years ago, you know, I used to love a little party, a little, you know, party favours.
Yeah.
And I had a party favour, and you know, I was getting all heated with this boy, and he was rimming me, and I farted. But he went, "Have you just farted?" And I went, "No, it's just air because you were pushing it."
That's the most extreme gaslighting.
Literally gaslighting.
My friend told me once that he was being rimmed and he farted, and the lad just went poo and then carried on.
That's commitment to the game, that,
I once the same man who the vomit. He obviously wasn't meant to be, because he come inside me. But his cock was that big. You know the way it comes out. Let's face it, it comes out, doesn't it? So I thought, oh no, it must have like, you know, my body's like absorbed it or something. So I go to Tesco, no underwear on, grey shorts.
Oh no,
In the
shorts
meat aisle.
as well. In the meat aisle.
And it must have been the fresh air. Next minute,
Oh,
all down my leg, and I had to go like that and like scoop it and just go.
Spider
Not in
Man.
the meat, I waited till I got outside.
Obviously.
Because obviously I didn't want it on someone's ham. But
Yeah, no.
It'll be the first time you came on meat.
no, it won't be the last neither.
That wasn't it.
So yeah.
Oh, some quick fire ones straight there.
Well, I mean,
no, it's
there's
so good. I like it.
there's a back catalogue really. You know, I'm not the most successful in these things. A lot of things do happen
Yeah.
during these moments.
Have
don't
you
they?
ever had a mini sick on a dick?
Like a mini vom?
Like a mini vom and then carries on.
Yeah, it just swallows it and carries on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know
I
what?
haven't.
The thing is, even though when you do vomit during sex, it's normally a good sign to end, really. But if it's just mini vom,
Yeah,
then
it's
you
like
can do.
mini
Then
vom.
they don't know about it and they
Yeah.
can't like. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's chili vom.
I mean, if it's projectile, you're not going to go.
Oh God, no.
Can't cover that one up, can you?
Because the hard one's dead anyway.
Yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Pretty
the only
much. I mean,
reason to
if it
stop.
got harder, I'd be a bit like,
You're sick.
yeah, I know.
You're vile.
You into I know. You're disgusting.
You're the weird one.
Not me.
Have you had sex in any unusual places?
I had sex behind a caravan once.
Behind a
Well,
caravan?
basically, we went on I went on a family holiday with one of my ex-boyfriends, and there was about 18 people in the fucking caravan. So even getting like a kiss would, you know. So we went out for a walk one night, and I said, "Listen, I'm fucking horny." We went behind the caravan, and
Where
Uncle
were
Fanny
you?
Giant Towen.
Oh, which holiday park in Tower?
I think it was a Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. It was behind, you know, the sail caravans, the ones that are for sale
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Because we knew no one was in them. I mean, imagine fucking Marjorie popping her head out while she's watching Question Time and you're getting fucking fingered behind a caravan.
I love Tavern.
That's why I had sex. I think I give someone a blowjob once on a roller coaster that was like a ghost train.
Ooh, yeah.
It was horny.
It was horny.
Yeah, it was. When else have I had sex that's weird? I had sex behind a bouncy castle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are they always behind everything?
Because I feel shielded.
Yeah, you don't want to do it in front.
Yeah, you don't want to be out in the
I
open.
mean, I don't want to be on the bouncy castle like, well, maybe.
Might be quite fun, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Might be fun.
As long as
What
there's no
about you?
children.
Any weird sex?
Albert Docks.
Not really.
Oh,
Yeah.
you.
Like full penetration?
Oh, yeah. Albert Docks, yeah. Next to like the
Bent
tail.
over, looking across the maze.
Oh, that's really nice.
That wasn't me, no.
Well, what have you had any weird sex places? Have you had sex in here?
No, not yet.
I think you should christen this.
Yeah.
If
I'd
not
like to have
you,
left by then.
get
That's
the
okay.
Irish bull in and I'll christen it.
Yeah. We'll put that on
we can
Patreon. Please don't be... No chili, please.
Never know. I haven't had chili today. Bit of cornflake.
We've got some Patreon questions for you.
Are these from people
From our Patreons, yeah.
who know I'm on?
Yeah. Specifically for you. So one of them is, are you from Litherland? I know your mum's face.
Yes, I am.
Where do I know your mum's face from?
Well, darling, I'm not your memory, so I
she
don't
said-
know.
Have I stood next to her in B&M in the Strand?
Possibly.
Maybe. And then also...
I love that Patreon question. Yeah.
She said, you and Adrian... Here we go. Adrian's been brought up. You and Adrian have got such a lovely relationship when you're not arguing. Can't you just get along?
I don't know. No, is the long and short answer to
Yeah.
that. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I get asked every day. Just to give clarity to the viewer, I will never, ever, ever speak to Adrian again. And I'm not going to disclose why.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do any of that because every time his name gets mentioned on anything, he goes out of his way to make my life difficult. And I just can't be fucking ass. So
Yeah.
you do you, hon, and I'll do me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it's over, Claire.
It's over, Claire.
Move on.
So what? So you went on the programme.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to talk about the programme.
I don't mind a
I
little
just
bit.
want to know, like, after the programme, how your life just changed.
Exploded.
Yeah.
Well, I
like-
mean, I had 300 followers. I was a normal private account
Yeah.
Instagram person. I was not looking for fame.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't know whether you remember me singing and all that. I'm not talented. Like this, I could have done things to be. Could have been an actor. I could have been a singer. I could have done any of them things and pursued fame through talent.
Yeah.
I didn't pursue fame. I actually did want a husband, and people liked me and thought it was genuine and real and all them sorts of things. And I fucking am, because you wouldn't pretend to be like me. Let me assure you.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with a fucking dildo. This isn't an act.
Our fame come from me telling Dean that testicles have taste buds and putting.
Do they?
Yeah, but they're not.
Well, according to TikTok.
They're not connected to your brain, but they have.
And they're also on the inside of the.
Inside. So I got him to put his balls in soy sauce, and now we're here.
Couldn't taste anything.
Was it on Patreon that or?
No, it was on a public one.
Yeah.
What?
It was on a public episode.
Yeah, it got like millions.
You got your balls out and put them in.
It was behind like a screen.
I was behind something. Like.
Behind,
right. So you haven't. Have you put your dick online?
No.
No. Would you?
It depends what it was for.
Well, like sex.
A moonpig card.
I don't think so.
No, not your.
Unless it all really, if comedy and podcasting really dries up and we need to do something, maybe
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, you can sell feet pictures as well.
I know.
Did you see that woman who made 30 grand a month from selling farts in a jar?
Yeah. But I also don't know how true that is. Just because I just think it'd be really hard to find the guys.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of.
There's a market for everything, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there is, yeah.
And there's so many people in the world that even if it's like if it's like 1% of the world's population, it's still
some
like
people ask you for
100 million people.
Specific stuff as well.
It's a lot of money per fart. It's a lot of money per fart, and there's probably cheaper alternatives.
Yeah, but if they're attracted to the woman,
when I was doing OnlyFans, basically everyone was undercutting each other's prices, and it's really easy to get stuff for free. So it just seemed.
She might have already been like some sort of influencer or something. She might have already had a bit of a
Well, I had
following.
someone message me on Cameo of all places. They had to pay for the DM.
Yeah.
And asked me for a very specific video of me with white socks on, with me feet like facing the camera, sitting there like that for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And how much is it? He was like, £45. I was like, no. I was like, as a zero on the end of it, maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not out. And I'm number one, I can't be fucking arsed.
Yeah,
I haven't got the time, and I don't even think I own white socks. So I'd have to buy the white socks, and now I'm not into that.
It's a lot of maintenance. I feel like.
A lot of pedicuring as well,
not
wouldn't
even
it?
that. Like I feel like I'd have to buy the right lighting.
The promo.
My room would always have to be tidy.
The lingerie.
Yeah, I'd have to buy nice underwear.
It is,
which I don't currently
I know people think it's dead easy.
It's not dead easy.
And it's also draining on a different level.
Time job, being
Absolutely.
an influencer, being all of that. It's a full-time job.
Is.
You've constantly got to interact. I'm preaching to the converses. But you know what I mean? It is, you've got to interact with people. It's business, it's money. And people say, will you post this for me? And I'm like, this is my job now. Yeah. This is my job now. You have to pay me. And not for, like, when it comes to, this is awful, sorry, but when it comes to Scousers, I don't ask for money. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't.
No, but I get that, though. It's like your people in it. You're trying to help out your people.
And especially if someone's an artist, I don't ask them for money.
Yeah.
Because I just think, I wouldn't feel right taking it.
Sorry, that just popped out.
I wouldn't feel right. I wish mine fucking.
You've got all the pillows,
No, I really love it. Are these specific? Can you buy these?
No, we had
not
them
at the minute, but we're going to.
Because I love that mass as well.
That mat was custom made by K-Roo Rugs.
K-Roo
if you have to,
you can get a rug of your head.
Well, no, because I obviously am waiting to. I'm doing talking to a couple of companies about them producing a podcast.
Yeah.
But the thing for me was the initial plan for them was to do it virtually. No.
Nah, it doesn't work. You don't have the same connection
I need
with the people.
It filmed completely. Yeah. I don't even give a shit if it goes on any listening platforms because I think for me, I want the visual. Podcast to me, I have to be able to watch.
To be fair though, the audio is definitely beneficial to do.
Oh no, of course.
Because a lot of people listen to them like on the way to work, in work even, stuff like that.
So I do get that. But
we get like the same amount of views
to
downloads, do you know what I mean?
I think we get more audio, don't we?
Yeah, we
probably.
Sometimes you get more
because
audio,
it's easier for people, it's more accessible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you could be running and listening to a podcast.
Anything,
Gym, anything. But I love watching. Because I like to see people's faces.
Yeah. It makes a difference.
You see the reactions and stuff like that.
Also, not to disrespect anyone, I find marketing, fitness, and self-help podcasts dull as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, so many podcasts are fucking boring, aren't they?
And I'm
Like,
watching thinking, I know how much you're paying to rent that space. Who the
Yeah.
fuck and where the fuck are you getting that money? Because no one's listening to that. I'm sorry, they're not.
Yeah,
I
there's
want
like
life
fucking
stories.
Halifax
I want
podcasts.
like grit,
Yeah.
filth.
I just want to laugh.
Yeah.
So
And
I
you
only
know
listen to
what?
comedy podcasts.
You're a laugh a fucking minute.
We've got another question here. Andrew Boyle. He said, what are Thomas's opinions on what Dean was like in school? Was he ever given the impression that Dean was going to be a comic, or was it a total shock? You said before we started recording that I was never very funny in school.
But I think you come into your own with age as well. And I think that when you're in school, you never really fucking know,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, my thing in school was like I was never the I wasn't like the outgoing, like try and make the whole class laugh or anything, but always within friend groups, it was always like it all seemed to be
I
dead
have
funny.
not
Do
got
you know what I
any
mean?
negative memories of you.
Yeah, that's good.
And there's lots of negative memories of people because it was a fucking campus Christmas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But eventually I think people were a little bit intimidated by me, and I'm sorry if that was you, because I think you automatically are defensive, aren't you, when you're in school. But if I always just think indie, quite fit, alternative, you didn't go with the crowd, you did what you wanted to do, but you always were able to be with the really popular kids or the really gimpy kids and happened to stay.
I was just
You just floated.
floated between. Yeah.
And you did.
Social
You really did. You
chameleon.
could have been you were friends with everyone.
Yeah.
You really were. You were one of the only ones who was friends with everyone.
Has he
That-
paid you to say this?
No, as he thought.
That might be why you're good at MCing.
Yeah.
No, you
well.
do. You were just a nice person,
Yeah.
I think, but not funny
Yeah.
to me. But we weren't close. I mean, fucking hell.
Yeah. That was it. It's like, because like, as I say, it's in friend groups and that. I think we were all dead
Well,
funny.
no one of us
and
thought
stuff
I
like
was
that.
funny.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
We never really.
But in your own
spent
groups
time
of friends, you
together,
have your own
yeah.
humour as well. Like, some of the things I laugh at are terrible. And I shouldn't even laugh, but
Yeah.
I deal with things with humour.
It's
That's it,
gallows
yeah.
humour, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a coping
Working
mechanism.
class
And
humour is
and no
always a
one-
bit
if
rougher. And,
People who want to take that away from you, it's coming from a place of privilege usually. They haven't
Yeah.
lived through
Yeah.
that trauma.
Yeah.
And so,
to build that
Yeah.
sense of humour. or
I
whatever,
I honestly I've lots of terrible experiences as a viewer, as everyone, and I personally laugh at them.
Yeah.
Because it
Takes the power away, doesn't it?
It does.
Takes the
It
power away
takes the
completely.
power away, and I think, especially where it's associated to things like death, the people that I've lost would laugh.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
so I don't really want to be crying. I'd rather remember them and laugh.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think people are too sensitive, and the thing is, comedy is going to become that diluted that you will literally not be comedy anymore because you're not allowed to say anything.
Yeah.
Do you know
and
what I mean?
that's why podcasts are kind of a rebuttal to that woke, whatever's ruining comedy on the telly.
Because people are so offended, and listen, there's a lot of things to be offended by. Like the fact that people
Like-
are getting executed in Iran, or like,
Yeah.
you know,
Sex
the fact
trafficking.
that
Child
Qatar,
sex
World
trafficking.
Cup, child sex trafficking. So, laughing about life experience that's personal to you
Yeah.
is not offensive to me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
find it. If you laughed at something that terrible that had happened to me, I'd fucking laugh with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what on the other hands out there, what I can't stand is comedians that make content that is genuinely like just mean and
Well,
degrading,
no, well,
but then go, well,
Comedy.
no, but then go, well, you can't say anything now. And you're like, no, you're not funny.
You get
like,
a-
you get
get a lot
that
of that
other
with,
side
like,
of it where you're like, no,
social
no.
media
Gonna name
comments.
names?
What I find with the like social media comments and that, like people will be audible, and then you go, "That's audible," that, and you go, "Oh, I thought you were a comedian. I thought you could take a joke."
No,
And it's like,
because
you're not making a joke though, are you? You're just being audible.
Oh, someone
And then-
just like, do you know what I hate? When someone does this, oh, I don't like that on you. Why?
Well,
have
it's
you
not
just
on- it's not-
offered
it's
that
on me.
piece of information. Bitch, why do you feel like that is okay? Or, God, you've put weight on. That makes me want to go, fucking, I'll get this dildo out and shove it in arse.
Did you see what that fella commented on my on the YouTube I put on my Instagram story? No. Shout out Gary. Yeah, he
Full
commented. It just said Gary.
Yeah, it would.
I put a hot water, put a clip up of one of my sets. And some fella, I got actually really lovely comments, which is nice. But someone commented saying, all right, some bits need tightening up, in brackets, I don't mean a fanny.
Why do you need that last bit?
I don't like why when it's females. Why does anyone have to comment on their appearance, the weight, the family?
I just think I just think humans in general to be one of the worst traits is to be past remarkable. You should not pass remark on anyone's appearance, on anyone's life, on the way anyone lives. If they're not hating anyone, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, and you've not walked in their shoes, so your
But it's
reference is
mean,
different
and you
to
could
them.
be really sensitive, and I could say, I absolutely like. Oh God, I don't like what you've got on. Why?
Yeah.
No one's asking you for your fucking opinion. You cunt.
Yeah.
I only have one area that as like the way I talk very openly. I'm very open about everything. There's only one thing that
Are you open
struggle.
now?
What?
Are you?
It's tightening up that guy.
And I don't mean you're funny.
According to Gary, I don't need to tighten it up. Thanks, guys. Daddy.
Thanks, Daddy Gary. Do you know where the word cock comes from? Cock.
Oh. Yeah, so it's an onomatopoeia? Oh, that sloppy toppy?
Really?
Cock.
We learned
the
something
clip.
new here on
That's the clip.
Wild High
I love
Club.
how quick the tone changed then. It was
I
absolutely
really
amazing.
do love this.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what as well? Do you know what I'd like to bring out? Have you used a flashlight before?
No.
No. I'd like to bring out a flashlight, but of a bumhole.
No, they exist.
No, my bumhole.
Oh, your bumhole. Because I think
What about it?
there's ones for men are called flesh jacks.
World, make it
Just so
a
you know.
better place.
Just so everyone knows.
You and for me and the entire bumhole race.
There are people dying.
They do exist, flesh jack, yeah.
Flesh jacks.
So if anyone does produce them, just let me,
Yeah, get Tom's bumhole.
little
innit?
silicone
Yeah.
bumhole.
Yeah.
Go on, what was you saying?
What?
Wasn't you saying? What you
Oh,
said
yeah,
to-
sorry. Yeah, before we get into that. I was just saying, the only thing I'm ever really quite sensitive about is my weight. So, like, when people make comments about that, that's the thing. Because I've got a history with stuff. And someone commented...
Love, you don't even need to justify it. Everyone is...
Yeah.
Like
I'm only,
that.
do you know what? I'm getting to a point where I'm talking about it and stuff more now. But someone commented, I did another podcast.
Fuck you.
I know, I'm sorry.
Boo,
What was it?
Boo, you whore!
It didn't mean anything.
Who was
It
it?
was a one-time thing.
Who was it?
Mike Yannick's podcast.
Oh.
But,
Oh, I've seen him.
yeah.
Is he Asian or mixed race or?
Yeah.
He's Bulgarian.
Bulgarian.
Quite hot, isn't he?
He's, I don't know.
Well, anyway.
If you're into people who like to sing in the System of a Down, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you like him?
Oh, no, he's sound.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I want. If you're watching, I want to come on to your podcast. I do like Bulgarian men.
There you go, Mike. If you're watching, get Tom on.
Back to you,
But
love.
someone commented, so I was talking about drinking, loads, and someone commented, I'll never forget this. If you replace drink with double cheeseburgers, then yeah. And genuinely, you know when you go, why?
See, the thing with that is, though, they'll be doing that to get some sort of likes, and then they'll go, people thought
But that was
funny.
probably one of the, because obviously you get it all the time, like, women aren't funny. None of that bothers me in the slight.
but,
None of that bothers me. I think it's funny if anything. I'm like, fuck you,
Yeah.
sazzos. But I remember reading that comment and I was just like,
just unnecessary, innit?
Yeah.
Just unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Just like,
But then also, on the other foot, you can turn it round and you should reply and go, oh yeah, I fucking love it.
no, I replied saying still won't shag you though. That's what I
Oh,
replied.
great. You should have said me fanny's like a double cheeseburger. Finger licking goods.
One of the comments I got once is what I'm going to call my tour when I go on tour. I've not done my first gig yet, but when I go on tour, fatherless chat.
Fatherless chat. It's a good
I'll
one,
go
that, though,
to-
isn't it? It's a good thing.
Yeah.
What would you call a book?
A book?
A memoir about you.
Ooh. Don't know.
Coughing up.
I like the old Belter Hayes.
Dean
Better
Coffin.
Days.
Yeah.
Better Days.
Better Days and Belter Hayes. That'd be it.
Are you a stoner?
Oh,
That's
it's
what
the
this
Miles
podcast
High
is based
Club.
on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Are you a stoner?
It's a big globe with
I
weird
don't
leaves all over
smoke.
it.
I don't
weed,
like
I
it.
only
No.
use
It just
edibles.
doesn't agree. I've
Doesn't
tried it and it just knocks me the fuck out.
Not everything's for everyone. Do you know what I mean?
I'm an upper, not a downer.
I don't like drinking that much anymore
what's
because I
your
don't like
uppers?
the feeling
What
of
do you
being
have?
pissed.
Well, I don't have anything now.
Makes me feel a bit. Ugh.
I don't. I really don't now.
Yeah.
But I was massive into coke.
Yeah.
Massive into. Do you remember Meow Meow?
No.
Yeah, what was that?
MCAS.
MCAS. Yeah, I never
Loved
knew
it.
what it was though.
Sex on it. Oh my god.
Good, yeah.
Is it?
I love a sexy druggy fucking. I did. Now I can't because it fucks your head
Yeah.
in the long term. Party drugs are great for the party.
Yeah.
Not for overuse.
Yeah.
And I do. You
It's
know.
everything, no, innit? Everything in moderation.
But that's
Whatever
why
you're doing.
we like weed and mushrooms because they're
Yeah, well, a lot of
natural.
my friends take mushrooms.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never took them.
They're great.
But I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's got to be in a safe environment where you're surrounded by people that you
Yeah,
like.
Absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
like yesterday, my friend was telling me about when she took mushrooms and she was in the rainforest in Thailand. And I was like, why did you take mushrooms in the fucking
There's
rainforest?
tigers out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck that.
And she said she's seen a dead dog and it was a really emotional experience. And I was like, I was howling, obviously.
So was the dog.
No, well, she wasn't, unfortunately. The dog was fucking dead, yeah. But, and I was like, is this normal? And she was like, nah, yeah, it's normal
Yeah.
for me. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have an edible usually before bed because I've had trouble sleeping like my whole life.
Is that
So-
mushrooms or
No, weed.
Weed.
Just to conk me
do you
out.
bake the edibles or does she?
We have a dealer,
Of a dealer.
Green Angel.
Bakes them?
The little gummies.
They're a
They are
trans dominatrix dealer, and we'll
Wow, I mean, I just need to see this person visually.
I'll get you.
Is
we
this
go.
a trans woman or a trans man?
Trans woman. Yeah. What's that light? Fucking chaos.
Hey, Bundy!
She's fit as fuck.
She is
isn't
fit, actually.
Appreciating the old Bundy.
Thanks, guys. You look so much younger as well. I bet you made up, aren't you?
Shit when you're a kid, obviously, and you can't get.
Yeah,
into the
well, it
cinema
is.
to watch
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
PG.
I bet, do you still get ID'd now?
Yeah, I don't really go out much, but yeah.
I mean, like, for the shop and that.
Well, we
Oh,
don't.
well, if we're getting at ale, I'll just leave him to it because
Yeah.
he doesn't get ID'd.
You haven't been getting ID'd since you were about 6,
Years.
have you?
Yeah. You just.
So you know that I'm having a charity night on Saturday, don't you?
What for?
In Mallorca, it's for the L6 Community Association to give back to the kids, like Christmas and
What's
that.
happening?
I'm not being rude. I am
Got
looking
some
for the
singers, some
responses
dancers and
if you
stuff.
don't
So come on if you want, I'll put you on the guest list. Oh, wow. She's fucking fit. Goes for it. Well, you know what?
Unreal.
Thanks for being so inclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we want to be.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is over here.
See, this is why, like, when I meet people like you, I always think, please have children, because you're bringing people into the world that'll have
But do you know what?
amazing
We'd if I
morals
think
and
we'd adopt.
views.
To be honest, if
But say
we-
whatever
Yeah.
means you have children by. I just think that you shouldn't let your amazingness go to not be carried on in some capacity.
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
really, really like sleeping though.
Well, you are a lazy, so
Yeah.
obviously, yeah.
I know. Thanks.
I think maybe you should just get a cat because they're very
Got
independent.
a fear of cats, so fucking want one of them. I'll have loads of dogs.
Right.
Really passionate about my hatred for
Right,
cats.
but with dogs, they also need to be walked.
That's fine. I love walking.
Well, you've just said you fucking love sleeping. Make your mind.
Yeah, I love sleeping. I love walking.
Right.
I want to be in control of my own life. I don't
Well, I
want
think
some,
when you
some small
become
being to dictate
A
my
really
existence.
famous
Cats are really
actress, you could actually get a nanny.
Yeah.
No, because
then
then the
kids that are-
child would like the nanny more than me.
Kids that are
And then
raised
I
by
Oh,
would
nannies
for
spoil the
is
fuck,
nanny.
you are really troubled.
Yeah, no. I'm
Yeah,
mental.
you are. Are they
Mental.
your own eyelashes?
No,
They're very long and lovely.
no, the Russians, they badly need doing. They're really bad.
Oh no, I know, I can see that.
But I'm not gonna get them done. No, I'm not going to get them done because I keep spending too much money, so I'm just going to wear falsies when I go out.
Oh, you love. Are you just going to let them fall off?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you look good anyway.
Last chat there.
Thanks.
Got another Patreon question. 1 second.
Do you like wearing
Gemma.
lashes? I don't.
Oh.
I actually will be in full drag on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Isn't this the best name for a lash shop ever, by the way?
Do you want to know my drag name?
Go on.
Pam Sandwich.
Guys, Mariah
like
Haley.
it.
How good's this? All the single lashes. Box name.
Who owns that?
Shout out Kate Owen, who's actually having a baby just now. She's pregnant, so
Congratulations,
shout out
Kate, on your baby.
yeah,
Don't
all the
call
single
it all the
lashes.
single lashes.
She does amazing lashes. Go follow her.
Yeah.
And Skin Purify, who actually does.
And she's just said she's actually not having eyelashes anymore. So she, you know, you're selfish, aren't you?
I just can't afford it.
Can't you, love? Any free lashes for Kay?
Yeah.
Because, you know, this is an appeal to you. I'd just like to say Kate is really struggling at the minute and she really could use them.
For just
Free.
£3 a month.
Free lashes. For £1 a month, when you sign up to the Patreon, some of that money does go into Kay's eyelash fund. Yeah.
Look how she cowers.
So it can be sort of like a GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah, go on, yeah.
For eyelashes.
Honestly, that would mean a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's
that would mean
life-changing, isn't it, love? Yeah.
It makes me feel so good when I've got them on.
See, listen to this.
Listen to this.
This is really sad what she's going through at the moment, and we do need to help Kay out. It's all right, Kay.
Get a close up on the tears.
Let it out, Kay. Let it out, Reese. Come on. Right, Patreon question.
Yeah,
Fuck
we've got
off,
one
Kay,
more.
your eyelashes.
From Gemma Newman. She said, any embarrassing school stories or memories?
Any embarrassing school stories or memories? I mean, I think school's just a fucking embarrassment on the whole, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
You sort of, I think when I got me, right, listen to this. Do you remember that DVD that we got at the end of the year where it like showed everyone?
Oh, yeah, like
right,
our yearbook,
I
wasn't it?
wrote on mine, your nan works in Quick Save and she's got a skinhead, right, as my end of year quote. And they removed it. And they wrote, good luck to all. And that is so anticlimactic.
Have you
could
still
at
got
least... Yeah, I think
Have you?
so. Maybe. I'll try and dig it out. Why do you want it?
Yeah, I could just put it at the end of this. It'd be funny to see
Gross.
us.
I look horrendous on it. I thought it was gorgeous. One on the Sunday.
I had long black straight hair by that
Did you
time,
dye
I
your
think.
hair?
Dye my hair black for a bit, yeah.
I had an orange face. I had an orange face, sticky out ears, and like ice cube diamond earrings, and it was fucking gross.
So that was our yearbook. We'd done like a
Yeah.
It's like a DVD. So you
Yeah.
all have to,
All
like,
I'm
walk.
picturing is Severus Snape when you
Oh,
said
mate, yeah,
that.
genuinely.
All I'm seeing is Alan Rickman.
Genuinely.
Oh, that's so
That was what it was for a
Alan
bit.
Rickman.
Yeah.
That's so
R.I.P.
upsetting.
R.I.P.
ones.
Alan Rickman, hon.
But yeah, I dyed my hair black for a little bit just because why not? We all go through phases.
Yeah.
Would you dye your hair now?
Nah, I don't know.
Do you dye your hair?
No, this is mine now. But I've had it every colour. I've had dreadlocks.
I can see that you dye yours.
I don't. Hurtful.
It's just at the roots.
Oh, no. So, I was blonde.
Right. Oh, is it growing out now?
Yeah.
Right.
So, this is my natural colour. Like it
it's
is my
nice.
natural colour. But because when I took the blonde out, it stayed naturally lighter and then it's coming back through to its normal.
It's nice, the colour, actually.
Yeah, I've took a lot of knocks today.
You haven't. You fucking...
It's banter.
Get it, Tom.
Honestly. I could be...
Please give
Excuse me, I didn't start on a GoFundMe page for your eyelashes and you're saying you're taking knocks.
I know.
I'll fucking knock you with this on the head.
No one saw as well in the break. I was playing with Wallace.
Where is it? Is he back in the
Oh.
Oh,
bed.
two dogs having a lovely time.
Do we have anything else going on?
What's your most shameless moment? Shameful moment? Sorry.
Shameful moment. Oh, I mean, there's a lot.
Do shameful
I
and
just
most
live
proud, so.
Shameful. Most proud moment is probably helping people when I've come out and like people see me on the telly and feeling like they can
Do you
relate.
work within mental health?
I did,
do you?
yeah. I don't
Did?
know. I don't know
know.
enough.
Okay.
That's probably one of my proudest moments. But also, it's so under-resourced.
Yeah.
Massively.
So the thing is, you end up in really dangerous situations because I worked in an actual high security mental hospital. You know
Right.
the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Not because you've been there, but because we lived in the area.
Yeah.
And it's infamy, isn't it? It's through infamy. You know, there's the type of person that was there is Ian Brady.
Yeah.
He's a
What was terrifying about that place, that every Monday at like 9,
yeah, that's right.
they used to do an alarm,
The alarm
didn't
test,
they?
and
An
it's
alarm
when someone
test.
escaped. They
So like,
do it.
and if you ever heard it another time, you'd be
People
like,
think,
oh shit. You know,
Yeah.
Did you ever hear
proper.
it? Like another time?
I think one
Yeah,
time
they did escape
someone
once,
did
yeah.
escape from it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking 4 minutes away from my
By
where
the
I
way,
was, like,
it would be extremely difficult to escape because there's a 60-foot wall around it
Yeah.
all, and airport security to get in. So it's you know, if
Yeah.
they get out, fuck knows how.
yeah.
They get out. Do you know what? Good on
And
them.
now there's a KFC and Mackey's opposite it.
If
They've
they
worked
get
hard.
out, they should go on the Crystal Maze. And now there's a KFC
I know,
and a Mackey's
mad.
opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
So you can have murders and gravy.
Yeah. Murders and
My
gravy.
favourite
Lovely.
thing.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
Yeah.
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 Most shameful moment is probably I recently sharted in Morrison's.
It seems to be a
And
really
what?
Yeah,
well,
it's
no,
fluid,
because one was
it's
a
not even
cum
the
fart in
grocery.
Tesco, and one was a shart in Morrison's. And what I did was, I had underwear on, thank God, because I go commando all the time. I'm not commando today, I wore underwear, but I sharted, so I like went to the aisle, opened the packet of baby wipes, put it in there, wiped like that, and then like wrapped it up, put it in my pocket, and went outside and just didn't buy the baby wipes. So sorry, Morrison's, but
What Morrison's?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
Because I'll be banned.
That's too far.
Well, you know what? All I'll say is over 30, don't trust a farce.
Oh God.
I love
What about you?
Morrison's. What about me,
Do
what?
you trust your farts?
Yes.
Yeah.
As far... They've never let me down, yes.
Right.
This is the only thing you do trust, isn't it?
Yeah. Trust issues, but you trust a farce. Yeah. Do you trust a farce?
Yeah, I have solid poos.
Right.
Regular bowel movement.
Right. Thank you.
Not often took by surprise by
Yeah.
my own anus.
Yeah.
Vagina sometimes though, because I have irregular periods.
Right.
So that can be a bit.
Do you
chancy.
queef as well?
I have in the past.
Right. And is it
I
always
actually-
during sex that people queef?
So when I was younger, I used to be able.
Yeah,
to
my
play
friend
it
did.
like a
An organ.
Accordion.
an accordion. Is that what
I love
a
that you, the
bagpipe?
movement as well.
A
Did you
bagpipe.
actually?
What songs could
Did
you
you
play?
actually hold your flaps like
Happy
a bagpipe?
birthday.
And now Dean plays you like a bagpipe.
Yes.
He does.
Dean, do you trust a farce?
Yeah. Yeah,
Most of the time.
It's been a while, I think, since
Yeah,
I've
sharted.
yeah.
I think it's usually an accumulation of lifestyle and then just luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something I can afford to.
Have you
Not
ever
trust
sharted?
small things.
Have you sharted?
No.
No, have you?
Never.
Not that I can think of, no.
I probably have.
Mm.
I can't think of a time, but I don't see how you can go through life without chatting.
Yeah, I'm sure I will at some point, but as
Yeah.
of yet.
Well, when you do, let us know.
Always, always.
What we
Hey, you know I will.
Yeah.
You know what? You should really, it would be quite important to the viewer as well that you keep people updated on your sharting.
I'm sure they all care.
This Thomas Hartley, everyone.
Do you know what? Go for it. Why not? What a great name.
Do you want an embarrassing date story?
Oh yeah, have you got
Oh,
one?
shit, yeah. We'll finish up with this.
Yeah.
So we have a feature. Kay brings a feature to us. She has,
How often do you date to be
So-
on?
Oh, no.
She's had people send these in. So
I-
basically what happens is she tells us the first part of the story, then we have to guess how we think it ended.
Okay,
a
that's
nice
cool.
little
Yeah.
game to finish off with.
What I love about this is I forgot this had happened.
Mm.
And then my friend, when I was out with her the other day, reminded me of this.
So
and I
is
was
this
like,
your one?
please. No. This is what, but it's a very good
You say
friend
this
of
every
mine.
time?
Rather than it be sending in.
Every time she goes, this is someone else. And you're like,
Oh, no.
okay,
You'll
yeah.
know that this isn't me.
Yeah.
Because you'll know it
Is
isn't.
rude?
This one isn't.
Oh.
This
one
one
a
is
rude
just I think personally, just funny.
I just loved rude talk.
Yeah.
Filth,
Yeah.
sex.
Okay, so
Cool.
my friend, so I'll tell it from my point of view. So my friend was going for drinks in Manchester, and they met these two lads, and they started talking to them, and they ended up going back to their hotel room, and my friend started seeing this fella. He was absolutely minted. He had like a penthouse apartment in Manchester.
Nice.
Really, really
Bougie.
lovely fella. Really loved her. Apparently was dead good in areas.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Flick and lick.
Yeah, the lick and flick.
Lick and
Flick and flick.
And things were going really, really well. He used to drive in his Audi to come and see her and Liverpool, anything, all going really well. Halloween rolls around, and she hasn't heard from the
Said
fella,
person.
said fella for the day. And then she gets a message off his roommate and best friend, who's the person that she met him with.
Yeah.
What happens next? So what did the message say, essentially, is what we're trying to work out.
I think the message said, I think he's come up with a reason not to see it anymore, and it's something really dramatic, like he's died or something.
He's a ghost now on Halloween.
Like his name's Casper, and he's He's the friendly
So you're going
ghost.
for
I'm thinking that
the fact that it's Halloween doesn't massively play into the answer.
Okay.
Right, okay, so it's just
So
general.
don't let that
Okay.
in here.
He's been on the news because he's a sex trafficker. Been exposed.
That could be, that is an act, money laundering, drug dealing, something like that. Possibly. He's into sharting.
Into shouting, yeah. I'm trying to think so his roommates text her a reason
His roommate and best friend.
why they haven't.
They're in a relationship.
They're in love. I'm going for
They're
they're
married.
in love.
Right, okay, my final answer is they are in a relationship and he's confessed it.
Okay. They're your answers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
You're all very wrong.
Okay, very wrong.
He messaged her to say that he's had a chat with said person and has confessed that he is deeply in love with my friend.
Yeah.
So he's written her a poem. I wanted to read the poem before she decides on who
Which
she's
one?
to continue with.
Do we have the poem?
We have the poem.
Fucking let's go.
Would we like the poem?
Yes.
like the
What
poem.
would you be shit in the fucking
Imagine if we
woods?
just went, right, that's it, everyone, see you later.
Yeah, I know, bye.
So the reason I mentioned it was Halloween was because this came in response to a picture she shared in like a devil costume. It was
Sultry,
red lingerie.
slutty,
Fuck
slutty,
off. To the poem. The lady in red. In my social times, she comes to me with a face so sinfully sweet. Those painted lips utter promises. That deathly stare holds my sleep. We met from a drunk night. My friend did chase. Drank for hours and hours. Time he did not waste. Dress up is her desire, escaping into her fantasy. To be pampered and preened as she deserves to be. From elegant princess to a sinful sweet. Hope there are no tricks, as she is a delight and a treat.
Is that it?
That's the poem.
That's far too much effort. I mean, I love people, but fuck me.
They'd met
What?
twice.
Do you know how like people can be like horrible red flag? That's like the opposite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Like too
huge.
much.
That's like
That's
white
the-
flag, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is.
No,
yeah.
but that's borderline like obsessive.
obsessive.
Yeah, that's
serial
Yeah.
killer shit,
That's
though,
like
innit?
Jeffrey Dahmer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm all right. I mean, I'm not saying like you can't write your love in
you
a poem,
can, but not
But
a
when you've
random
only met them
person like
twice.
that's too far.
Poetry wise, it was alright.
Yeah, poetry-wise, it was great.
Yeah.
But also, I think he's got some maybe social problems.
But you now understand why I said
And
it definitely
mental.
didn't happen to me.
Yeah.
You all know that
No, but I
didn't
think to
happen
not
to me.
know that, like, to not have the common sense to think, right, this is going to make me look like a fucking creep, it sort of makes me think, is he okay?
Yeah. No.
I want to
No.
know how often he writes poems for other things.
Well, what was so after he
Did your friend pick this person after?
my friend picked neither and legged it.
Right, well, I
Yeah.
don't blame her.
And
be
her
honest.
response to this is brilliant. She just put, "Please tell me you didn't write that just now."
Did he?
Not, please tell me why you wrote this.
Please tell me you didn't write that just now.
I don't
And I
blame
can
her.
hear her saying it
Yeah.
as well. But yeah,
I
she's,
do not blame her.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting a poem to come out of that.
No,
So,
She's
I'm sorry,
fucking
that is
phenomenal.
really fucked.
It is. So what's really good about my friend? So she's always had lads just completely and utterly fall in love with her. So all of our traumatic stories, mine are all of me being nuts and them being morons.
Yeah.
Whereas Laurie's are all them being
Creeps.
complete and
Besotted.
utter.
Yeah.
One time, a lad that she was seeing, she'd finished things with him, and he came to meet her in town on his own. Just turned up where she was, and when she wouldn't go home with him, he ran into traffic, and
She
went to
has
his
got-
knees and went, "Why, God, why?"
What?
Again,
She's got some
it's a
fire
treat.
pussy,
I
this
wish I
woman.
looked like her.
She's been the luckiest girl I've.
Oh, so she's
one of
not
them
beautiful,
lucky-
she's
Oh my
just
God, no,
lucky.
she is. She's absolutely stunning. She's
Ugly
absolutely
cunt.
cool.
Really lucky.
The only reason I made friends with her when I met her was so my fella wouldn't shag her.
yeah.
Yeah, Laurie knows this. Sorry, I've just named it. I don't give a shit.
Don't bring her round here, all right?
No, but she knows that's the only reason
No,
I'm very open about this because we're best friends now, but I hated her when we were kids.
Yeah.
Because of how beautiful she was. And I thought my fella was going to shag her.
Yeah, but you do get like that when you're hormonal and young and you feel envious.
Also,
of
he was
others.
abusive,
Yeah.
so it made sense.
Well,
Yeah, because
I look at people now, and if they're really beautiful, I go out my way to tell them that they are.
Yeah,
because I want to
growth,
empower
though.
them.
That's
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though, like, even if someone's not that beautiful, I'll always try and compliment them.
That's growth.
Well, there's all
Yeah,
your
just took
compliments
that
going
away.
out the way.
No,
Backhanded,
you
Thomas.
are very beautiful.
You're
but,
stunning.
and I wouldn't go over to them and say you're beautiful, but I'd find something about them
Yeah.
and try and be nice.
Try and boost people's confidence and that. Lovely thing to do.
Lovely,
Pass it on,
wholesome
innit?
way to end.
Lovely, wholesome way end.
Lovely, wholesome.
Good luck to all. Is that what? Good luck to everyone.
Bye,
So-
guys.
Where can people find you, man? Plug your socials, anything you got coming up.
I mean, I don't.
You're not bothered, no?
I mean, if you want to follow me, my content's usually just me on stories, looking rough as fuck, and being... or I also go live on TikTok quite regularly. So, Thomas Hartley, official, on all of them. There's no need for the official. I'm not a celebrity. I don't give a fuck. And yeah. So, I am going to be doing my own podcast soon, though. So, please tune in, guys.
Yeah.
It'll be fucking
Keep an eye out for that.
filthy.
Me and Amy will come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, defo.
Yeah.
Okay, you
And
go on
Kate,
as well.
I mean, you can come on, but I mean, I don't really want you on camera if possible. You can be there as like almost a dinner lady.
Fucking hell, Thomas.
You can be there as almost like a PA.
I'll bring the tea.
More tea vicar.
You're all doing all right. Can
Kay-
you get a snack, condom or anything? God love you.
Kay can be found. Kay Nicholson, 2 Ys. When's your gig? Baltic
Yes,
place.
the Baltic Hotel on the 29th of January. I know it's, well, I don't know when this
Have you got the
will
full
come out.
lineup
This will
yet?
be coming out. I
This'll be
want
out
to
before then.
confirm it. It'll be out before that. But confirmed, I have our wonderful Dean headlining. He's going to do some stuff from his work in progress.
That's the one.
So if you want to come and see me and Dean, 29th of
I'll be there.
January. Oh my God, I'd love that. And yeah, we might have another podcast regular on that night as well, but we'll...
Ooh, I don't know
Keep
who
that
it is, but that'd be fun.
Who is your podcast regulars?
Regulars. We have someone in this seat every
Regularly.
episode, so we'll have...
It's not always you.
No.
So we have Kay, Callum Oakley and James Allen are our 3 regulars in the
Like
seat. We don't really have that many regular guests, do
Oh,
we?
I do mean like regular as in one of us.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So it's either Callum or James.
Grace.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Tom? Okay, there you go. Tom Keegan.
But I need to confirm that.
Yeah.
Is the Irish Bull a regular?
No, he's been on once.
Get him on again. And
Get
get
him
me
on.
on with him.
Yeah.
I want to talk to him about his ginormous penis.
Have to give him a follow on the old Instagram. Are you on Twitter? That's the best place to see it if you want to see it.
Is it available on Twitter?
He's on Pornhub as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I mean, I've already had it. I've already dealt with myself today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe later.
But nice one for coming on, Tom.
Oh,
Really appreciate
listen,
this.
lovely
First
to
time.
meet you. I know you, obviously, but lovely
It's
to
been
meet you.
lovely.
You're fabulous. And yeah, I'll be back on.
Patreon, we've got loads of stuff over there. It's going to be Dungeons and Dragons on there, VR, axe throwing, sports day. We've got loads of episodes, live shows. We just had the Boss live show last night where we had Teddy Grinch. It was hilarious.
The Grinch's
Grinch's cousin come on. It was so funny. Go check that out. We've got merch at comedymerch.co.uk.
Yes.
Loads of stuff on there. And tickets for live shows and stuff. We've got a link. They're on there. Go
Discount
check it out.
codes, all that.
Support the
and yeah,
arses, guys.
Jump on the Patreon, £3 a month, loads of
Oh,
stuff on there.
fuck.
That's what I
It's
mean.
less than a coffee.
That's it.
Tell them
Loads of stuff on there. So jump on, get involved. We love yous. And see you all next week. Nice one again, guys.
Love yous.
See yous later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.